Hello, Philadelphia! I'm Bruce Buffer. It's time for the Anthony Gargano Show!
Live from the Xfinity Studios. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday to all across the Delaware Valley. This is the Anthony Gargano Show presented by the BetPark Sportsbook online casino app. Oh, today is, I thought we'd go into the 5 consternations holding Philadelphia sports hostage. I know I can't get through the 5. They pop up all the time. And it's something that we're always debating and arguing and everything else. Number one is the obvious. They're all obvious because this is what we can't get past. The 5 great arguments happening today in Philadelphia. Number one, of course, is Jalen Hurts. And it's so completely nuanced, right? It's either Jalen is the sacred cow and the criticism is unwarranted. And any kind of talk negatively about the quarterback is responded with wrath. Now, the other side of it is you got to put McKee in, he's done, right? Like, and as always, with these arguments, there's the gray middle, right? With where the truth lies. And the truth lies that you're not going to make a quarterback change this year. Next year, I mean, we'll see. You got to see how this story ends up. Unless there's an injury, you're not going to McKee. It's funny. I've had people say, you got to go. You got to see what it looks like. You see what it looks like. Yeah, I would love to see how the offense looks with Tanner McKee. Anybody. Just for a moment. I'd love to give Jalen a breath because I think he needs a breath. I think right now he just has no confidence, right? Like his confidence not there. I called for Sirianni and Patullo to open up the offense. And they did. Like Monday night, you saw an offense that was opened up. Right? Like you saw deep crossers. You saw an offense that was going down the field, attacking down the field. And I thought it was good. Like there was some good stuff. We talked about it earlier in the week. Dan Orlovsky said, like, there's some good stuff here in this offense. And they showed it. Because, listen, the truth of the matter is, Patullo and Sirianni, I mean, they know how to run an offense. They may not be McVay and Shanahan, but they know how to run a credible NFL offense. And it was like, all right, let's see what you do. And obviously there was the 4 picks. I think you got to continue to do it because, again, the way they had success before, I went back, I was looking at stuff from 2022. And because I keep going to this notion that Adam's shotgun, he's got to move, right? Like, he's got to be part of the run game. It just has to be. I mean, you don't need to go full-fledged RPO offense, but you got to show it, and he's got to run. Like, that's a superpower. Like, you can't take that superpower away. What's wrong with that superpower? It's great. The only thing that's alarming is when you see it. When you see 2022, man, his legs look quick. He looks fresh. He looks a lot faster, a lot quicker when you go back and look at 2022. There were a couple moments. Now, I don't know how much hesitation comes into play and unwillingness, but he was quicker and obviously fresher in 2022. So that leads to the whole question as to what do you got? And I think we need to find out. I did see some good throws where the ball was out on time, over the middle of the field. You got to see it consistently. And the story of this playoffs, Jeffrey Lurie was interviewed by, was it Mike Silver, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, from Sports Illustrated. or Athletic. He was in Sports Illustrated.
Yeah.
And he told Jeffrey Lurie told him that, look, this isn't 2023. We have a great defense, a championship defense, and a real coordinator. And the offense will figure it out. We'll get it together. And I think that's the belief down there. It can't be 2023 when they're this good defensively. They were awful in 2023. Now, I don't know if the offense or if this defense can overcome the offensive woes, if you can even win that way. But that's the challenge over the next 4 games and into the playoffs. And Hurts is at the center of it. And then there's the Pachulo situation. Where is he culpable? Is he culpable? Certainly, he bears some responsibility. Is he the sole problem? I don't think so. I think it's again, he's not Shanahan. He's not McVay. He's not Ben Johnson. But if you got an O-line that's banged up and you can't run it, it certainly puts the onus on the quarterback, right? And to open things up. And it certainly hampers an OC. Now, I do see guys in the same vicinity. We saw that this year. We don't see them setting up things. Again, it's really hard to look at the play caller and analyze it when you don't know what was called and what was changed at the line of scrimmage and that sort of thing. What was dialed up? Sometimes we don't know. You can't see. Even I look at all the tape. Even if you can't see, sometimes you can't see that on tape. Then number 3 is Sirianni. We see another dramatic dip. What does that say about the head coach? Can he handle this? Like dramatic spikes. Where does that lead him? Ultimately, it's a Sirianni production. He comes from that side of the ball. It's not just the quarterback. You can't blame everything on Jalen Hurts, right? That offensive philosophy needs to change. What about the run game? And what about some of the outside zone runs? I know you got an issue with Calcaterra tight end. I know Goddard hasn't been the best at blocking this year. I've seen it. But listen, he's still good enough. And you can still run outside more. And therein lies the Pachulo Sirianni issue. And number 4, and I want to run these by bro, but number 4, I hear this argument constantly. The Phillies are too old. You shouldn't have signed Schwarber. What are you going to do? When you have Bryce Harper and Trey Turner, and you're locked into it, and you don't have a lot of great major league ready prospects, and you got that pitching staff, you got to go all in. Like, you have to sign Schwarber. He's your only source of real power. How could you not sign him? Yeah, I get it. You're old. All right. You're trying to win now. There's this window over the next 3 years that you're trying to win. You still got good pitching. Wheeler's going to be back. You love Sanchez. I love Luzardo. I thought, other than a handful of starts, he was terrific last year. Let's see about Painter. I'm not giving up on Painter because he wasn't ready last year. I think you still got good pitching. You still have Durant. He's a good closer. This is a team that can still win. You had to re-sign Schwarber. Now, you also need to add, we saw Pete Alonso go to Baltimore yesterday. You got to add, you need a right-handed power stick to go with him. But you had to re-sign Schwarber. I don't even understand the other side of the argument. And number 5, the Embiid Paul George holds us hostage. Yeah, that's true. Here's the thing. It's impossible to judge them now. They got to find their rhythm, their rotation. You just get back, and you got to see what Embiid could do. You're going to hate me for this, but the contracts are the contracts. Like, we can go back and say that was a mistake, and obviously it was, right? Extending Embiid at the time of Paul George, I get it. But Paul George doesn't hurt you. Like, he's not worth the contract. I think that's obvious. But on the floor, he's not a selfish player. He fills the role. He plays defense. He'll pass the ball. He'll help out. Now, again, he's not worth that contract, but he's not a guy that hurts you. And then with Embiid, you just got to see what he can give you, and then allow Nurse in the second, really the last third of the season, to kind of develop what you have from him, how many minutes he can play, when he can play. That's the mission. And the truth of the matter is, it's OKC's league. Everybody else is just playing in their league. They are that good. The OKC second team would be the 1 seed in the East. Good morning, bro.
Good morning. What's happening?
Things
are good. They're going to get through this, the Eagles. I'm not saying they're winning the Super Bowl or winning multiple games. They're fine. The Phillies are fine. Sixers have a chance. It could be way worse.
I'm just giving you.
I know.
These are the arguments.
I know.
Every day that I hit. Like this week.
Yeah.
Right. Whether it's sports talk radio, whether it's
I had to turn it off
online, wherever it is. Right. With us, like we're all arguing the same things. There's like 5 arguments.
Yeah, the WIP montage on Hard Knocks the other night probably changed my perspective on things because we're not all animals. Not everything in sky is falling. I listened to Jason Kelsey this morning, and he was like, there was a lot of good things on Monday night. He's like, if you eliminate some of those turnovers, he's like, obviously those are bad, but he's like, the offense tried new things. They're like we talked about the other day. They opened some things up. They did some things different. Dallas Goedert appeared.
Like I called for it.
Yeah.
Right? Like I said, you got to open it up.
They had the outside runs. But
here's the issue, though.
I'm slightly encouraged by Monday after processing for 2 days now.
You're encouraged by Monday night?
A little bit. Not they're going to go outduel the Rams offensively or something like that, but that they're not going to repeat 2023. It's not that.
But what does that even mean? Like it's
I mean, they were switching up defensive coordinators. Like that was literally the sky was falling.
Right. But there's something in between the ultimate collapse and a free fall.
Yeah, it's just that they're not the favorites that we thought they were. You know, if we were doing this show 6 weeks ago, we're like, oh, the Eagles are right there with the Rams. Like, they can do this again.
Okay, but going into the year with that level of defense, shouldn't they be?
Well, we didn't know the defense was going to be this good in the beginning of the year. They lost some key pieces.
I don't know. I thought it was going to be good.
I mean, Josh Sweat, Milton Williams. Like, there was some question marks that needed to be filled.
I thought it was going to be good. I remember saying it. I love this.
I don't think we thought it was going to be, like, top 5 good.
I did.
Oh,
I said it. I thought it would be. Andrew is my witness. I love this defense.
I am witness. I have witness.
No, I mean, I'm not saying it because I'm
no,
wrong.
I hear you.
I'm wrong about a million things.
Yeah.
But I love the defense. I loved it. My only point to you is I don't know that I can feel like, oh, everything's great.
No, it's not great.
Like you're kind of like, oh, it's all good.
No, I just don't think it's as bad as maybe a lot of people do.
So,
there's talk that we're going to lose to the Raiders. Like, come on, get a grip, people.
No, I don't think they're going
I've heard people say it.
I said it to you yesterday.
I've heard Kenny Pickett revenge game. I've heard.
I mean, they're horrible. I mean, stop. The Raiders.
Well, yeah,
the
but
Raiders
that's the extreme. To your point about the middle.
Yeah, but they did give the Broncos a run for the money in that
like
game.
Like this guy yesterday.
And
going,
the Eagles did lose to the Broncos.
Like, that's a division game. That's a false equivalency. Well, the Broncos.
But we said that same thing about the Bears going into the Bears game.
No.
The Bears are
solid
legitimate.
No, dude, the Raiders are horrible.
Yeah.
No, stop.
And the Commanders are a joke. If they don't win 3 of 4, I'll be surprised.
Well, again, I'm going to see what happens with Daniels and see where their attitude is. Like,
they would be really dumb to play him.
I don't know, man, because I could see Dan Quinn saying, "Hey, I got to get my guys to feel good about themselves going into the next year." It's hard to beat a team twice in 3 weeks. Okay, just saying.
That defense is atrocious.
I don't disagree. I'm just,
bunch of old ass bums down there.
Okay, but again,
they're winning 3 or 4. It's fine. They're going to make the playoffs, and then it depends on the
They're going to make
matchup.
the playoffs too. But the whole idea of this thing is to make a run.
Well, I don't think I don't think a
what-
real Super Bowl run is happening. I've come to terms with that.
Okay, well, what do you feel good about?
We're defending champs, and there's a good chance they get back to the championship game. I think if they get to the NFC Championship game,
Who are they beating in the playoffs?
I think they can beat Tampa. I think they can beat. Yeah,
Think so?
I think they can beat San Fran.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm giving them a puncher's chance versus Seattle.
Tampa is getting Mike Evans back this week.
Also McMillan.
And McMillan.
I'm giving them a puncher's chance versus the
Now,
Packers.
Tampa's defense isn't good, but here's the problem. Tampa's defense is not good in the back end. Got to fix the pass game.
I think there were some encouraging things there. They moved the ball on Monday versus a good defense. Like they almost, because the defense is so good, they almost beat a playoff caliber team, having probably the worst
With
game we've
no
seen.
offensive line.
Yeah.
Both tackles gone.
Worst game Jalen Hurts' career. Probably. Right?
So
And they were right there and almost did it again.
Here's the thing. It's funny because
They're pulling stuff out of their rear end.
This, I'm in the middle, right? Like I'm squarely in the middle of this thing.
I'm not Sunshine Mary.
You sound like Sunshine Mary.
I don't think what I'm saying is Sunshine Mary.
Mary, why are you bugging?
It must be that seat because VG is taking over.
I'm
saying that they can win one playoff game. That's not Sunshine Mary.
You said get back to the title game.
I said if they get to the title game, it's a success. A quote-unquote successful season.
Yeah. I mean, this defense
I don't know
is
if
that
they will.
good.
It depends on who comes here.
Here's the problem. Like, you're ignoring the elephant in the room. And it's
that our offensive line stinks.
Okay. The quarterback is the issue here.
I think there's several issues.
Is the biggest issue.
Yeah.
It's the issue everybody's talking about.
Yeah.
It's the issue that needs to be talked about.
Yeah.
The offensive line doesn't stink. It's not what it was last year.
It's not what we're used to.
Okay.
I wouldn't say stinks. I would say not what we're used to.
I mean, he's had time. Like, there's time to throw. They actually gave him time. He's not under duress. You want to see under duress, the other side of the ball where the Eagles just attacked Herbert. That was duress.
Yeah, but Cam Jurgens has been bad.
You're talking about in the run game. In the pass game, did you see Jalen under
well, yeah, but
a lot of duress? Because I didn't.
No, but part of why they were good last year was the run game was so great.
Okay.
And that makes Jalen better.
So Steen is a better pass blocker. Fred Johnson is a better pass blocker, right?
Yeah.
Like you got
I mean, I think Jordan Mailata, I've seen him on skates
Like
more this year than I've ever seen in my life. Like, that's abnormal.
So, again,
Landon Dickerson is hurt constantly. Lane Johnson's
we
been
know
out.
about the state of the offensive line,
yeah.
but as banged up as the offensive line is, it's been good. It's like Jalen hasn't had.
But if Jalen doesn't have a run game to lean on to open up the pass game, I think that's where it affects him.
Well, you got to throw first to open up the run game.
But they didn't do that last year. Yes, I agree with you this year.
Well, yeah. Listen, that always works. Run first. But okay, so this line is better at pass pro. So you're going to have to open things up by throwing the ball down the field.
Sure. But if Jalen's willing to run more himself, then maybe that throwing lane Monday night at the end of the game isn't so tiny because they don't respect the run. They don't respect his threat of taking off, which used to be there for him. So things that used to be there for him aren't there for him anymore.
Not running because of the O-line.
Yes, he's not running because he doesn't want to run. I think that's pretty obvious.
Well, it's funny.
He also looks slower.
I went back and I said this earlier. I went back and looked at it, and he looks markedly different.
Absolutely.
He was dynamic.
He's doing the thing.
And he doesn't look as quick and as fast.
No. And he's also doing the thing at the back of his drop where he stands up and like wants to throw. He's not dropping back at the end of his drop and looking to run because there was a case.
No, I have no issue with that. Like you're supposed to look to throw. Like I'm not going to.
No, I know. He wants to throw more than he wants to run. Whereas in the past,
he doesn't want to run.
In the past, he
hasn't run.
Yeah, in the past, he would process it quicker and go, "Okay, this is one where I take off and go."
Even the situations Monday night where he had a running lane, he didn't take it.
Yeah, and I think these are all reasons why he's the last 5 games bad.
But here's the issue. Going forward, he's got to throw it. Like, he's going to have success throwing the ball for them to win.
But I think there's plays Monday night in particular where he did throw it well. And AJ...
I've talked about it.
AJ 98.5 out of 100 times is going to come up with that touchdown.
He made 5 or 6 throws. What did I tell Baldy? He made 5 or 6 throws that were balls out on time.
Yeah.
Right? Then the counter argument to that is when you throw 40 times, a credible NFL quarterback is going to make 6 throws that are out on time.
He better, or he's not your starting quarterback.
Well, but yeah, you got.
But typically AJ Brown catches that.
Forget
the buddy ball.
Agree.
The Devontae pat.
Like, but put that aside. There were still plays on the field.
Sure.
That he didn't see, and he throw 4
that's
picks.
That's going to happen every week. There's plays that he doesn't see.
Right, but he also threw 4 picks, like some bad ones. Like the one wasn't his fault. Like the AJ.
He almost had a 5th.
I know.
That was
but
bad.
My biggest thing is because I'm in the middle here, right? There's you, Mary, and then there's the whole sky is falling crowd.
Sure.
I don't think the sky is falling. I need to see. I just need to see a better offense. And I said yesterday there was things I liked. I went back and watched the tape. There was things I liked from the offense, right? I had called for it. I wanted them to take the straitjacket off of Jalen and let him throw the ball down the field because I still think that's the only way you're going to win. You're going to move the ball. You're not going to be able to run it, depending on the matchup, with like great success.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess there's 2 different things. There's the next 4 games, and then there's whoever you get in the playoffs. These next 4 games are like you get right. How Stella gets her groove back. You're going down to the islands. And if you can't get it right in these next 4 games and get grinding on the dance floor a little bit, then it's never going to happen. But I still believe there's
that thing with that Buffalo.
The W, yeah.
That's not an easy game.
Buffalo Bills allow almost 30 points a game defensively.
All right.
The Eagles' defense is good.
It's not
I'm not saying it's a walk in the park. It's Josh Allen. He's a beast.
All right.
But you have a chance to go grind on the dance floor and find your groove again.
Are you saying they could win 3 in a row right now?
I think they're
going to
beat
the Raiders. They're going to beat the first game against the Commanders, and then they're going to go into Buffalo and knock the doors off. You think they're going to win 4 in a row?
No, I think they win 3 of 4.
If they win 3 in a row, if they win the next 3 games, I think they're going to be great in the playoffs.
That's kind of my point. Like the hope is still there.
If they can do the next 3 games,
in the playoffs,
I don't know about great, but they can be competent. They can be competent.
Here's the thing. I just need to see a competent offense.
I think you're going to see that on Sunday.
Well, I hope so.
You better, or it's over. Talk to me on Monday. If we don't see a competent offense on Sunday, I'm on the roof.
That's the problem with the Raider game is that no matter what happens, like if they look great, you go, well, it's the Raiders. And they look bad, you go, the Raiders. Like, what are you doing? So it's kind of a lose-lose. It's kind of unfair.
If they come out and put up 35 on the Raiders, I think we're all feeling good.
Yeah, I listen. As long as you're doing it, and it looks great.
Yeah. Hit AJ, hit Devontae, let them have a day.
But this argument, which it's amazing. The Pachulo argument, right? The Sirianni, he grips them. The Phillies, I've been hearing the Phillies too old. I don't even understand that argument.
Yeah, I don't get it either. What are you supposed to do? Waste this opportunity with Trey Turner and Bryce Harper and Zach Wheeler and Chris Sanchez? Like,
right, like people,
you got Johan Duran. Like
people ignore. I'm going, wait a second. Why are we anti-Schwarber coming back? I don't understand. The contract, the 5th year.
I don't care.
Really? I mean, listen,
I know you have to
for now.
Yeah, I know you got to deal with it eventually, but that's not my problem.
You're gonna have to deal with it. You're gonna, it may be bleak. It may be like 2012. All right, but like at the time, you'll have to figure it out.
Yeah.
But right now,
I'm happy Kyle Schwarber is a Philly.
Like right now, you got to try to win.
By the way, shout out Mr. Middleton and Mr. Dombrowski. Schwarber yesterday in his press conference was like, yeah, the conversations, the personal touch I had with the 2 of them really helped make this process easier.
Yeah.
Old Jay Mids went over to his house and
sat
down and had a conversation with him, and that stuff
That matters.
That means something.
I agree.
So.
Yeah, Jeffrey's like that.
Yeah.
They're like that.
Yeah, they get it.
Yeah.
All right. Lots
It's
to get
all right,
to today.
people. They're beating the Raiders. All right.
Yeah, well, I hope so.
And the Mets are dying. They're losing everybody. So now there's the Baltimore Bear.
How about that?
A little worried Reeves is trying to build them the right way, though.
I know. I hear you. Lots to get to today. Here is the lineup. So coming up from the editor's desk, we always love that. Our buddy Pat McClune. We talked to the venerable one. We got Bo checking in on the birds. We got Kevin Negandhi, hometown hero. And man, Kevin don't want to talk about the birds, but I want to talk about Michigan. Oh my God. How about that story, bro?
Whoa.
Oh, that's crazy.
Never get horny at work. Come on, people.
That's crazy. All right, lots to get to. All kinds of stuff coming up in just a moment. The editor. We'll talk. That's coming next. First, a word from our friends. Nothing I love more than watching games. And the way I watch is next level with our good friends at Xfinity. This holiday season, people are going to be coming over. Make sure that you have the perfect fan flex while you're watching all the games this holiday season. You got to get Xfinity. I got to tell you, best picture, sound with enhanced 4K, so clear it'll feel like you're in the stadium. Sometimes I got 4 games going on at one time. Why? Because why not? On top of that, real-time notifications, live stats running your television. It's the best seat in the house every time. Next game day, make sure that big fan isn't a big fail. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. The holidays are here, Philadelphia, and Dick's Sporting Goods is your destination for everyone on your nice list. We love sports, right? No better sports mecca than Dick's Sporting Goods. From Eagles gear for the diehard fan to the latest sneakers for the athlete in your life to stylish apparel for the whole family. Dick's has it all under one roof. And with holiday deals happening now, it's the perfect time to check your list while spreading cheer. So skip the stress, shop smart, give the gift of sport this holiday season online at Dicks.com or in the store. And Monday, join us at the Cherry Hill Mall, Dick's Sporting Goods. We'll have a $500 gift card to give away. Dick's Sporting Goods, give the gift of sport. All right, let's do it, bro. From the editor's desk, the great Pat McClune.
Extra, extra, read all about it.
This just in, ladies and gentlemen, and all the ships at sea. It's time for headlines from the editor's desk with Pat McClune.
Of course, on the Xfinity mobile call-in line, the great LaSalle product. I have 2 of them. Let me congratulate you guys on a big-time state championship. Joey O, who's going to Notre Dame, once again stole the show. Joey O'Brien.
3 picks in the state title game.
And LaSalle, powerhouse, look great. I'm happy for you guys.
Pat, I drove by the school entrance yesterday, and there's a big old PIAA, we run the state sign, because I believe baseball, they have 2 state titles this year. It looked gorgeous, Pat.
That's great. That's great. I'm glad that you're co-hosting today, Jamie. We got to celebrate a little together.
Yeah.
That was a nice accomplishment. As we talked last week, they had to deal with the steel curtain line of that Pittsburgh Central Catholic, and it was they really did well.
Yeah, beat them twice this year.
They lose Sidwar, the quarterback, who's going to Missouri, and my understanding is Brett Gordon's son steps in this year.
Yeah.
Luke Gordon. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, my boy.
Big people in Philadelphia have potential quarterbacks as son, Anthony, as you know.
You know, I love that, man. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
All right, I'm dying. You and I burning the texts on Monday night with Meg.
This squad's sapping the life out of me, Anthony. It's sapping the life out of me.
So I could tell. So Pat takes it deep, like they're stab wounds. and I can tell when you get annoyed, like even if like he doesn't want to play, like there's no ball breaking. There's none of the gallows humor. You don't subscribe to gallows humor.
Oh, I have a lifelong subscription, just not when it comes to the Eagles. That's all. But I could have. They could have a season where they don't come back and repeat on the Super Bowl. I'm fine with that. They could have been a little banged up or whatever. It's just the craziness of what kind of year they're having after this, the level of frustration, the games where you have it within your grasp if you just have a modicum of offensive stability.
Well, I think that's the thing, right, Pat? Like, we love defense. Like, I love this defense. I love this defense. And I feel like it's getting lost. They're so good, and it's kind of getting wasted.
I just saw a stat early this morning about that, you can take Pro Football Focus with a grain of salt, but they must have about 30 different metrics related to slot cornerbacks, and Cooper DeJean's 1 or 2 in every one.
He's the
Hasn't
best.
given up a touchdown all year. I mean, the way he was covering on Monday night was unbelievable. You don't see that much. It was like he was waiting for the ball to get there, and when it gets there, I'll slap it down. And McConkey's a serious receiver.
The lad's good. Lad is good.
So I got 2 headlines to deal with that. We can go right in Eagles, or I can give you the mix.
Give me one Eagles to start, and we'll finish.
Okay. All right. The one we're going to start with is going to be the Eagles trash can category. Okay. And the headline here is things I don't want to see. Okay. And thank God we're not going to see the photo there, as Andrew took care of it. I don't want to see the positive vibes bunny. I don't want to see the good vibes violin. I don't want to see the tough, detailed together monkey. I don't want to see the Patullo potato. I don't want to see any of it.
The Patullo potato. That's awesome.
I don't even like those things where they have, some of it's fun in the dugout when you hit a home run or whatever. But, the guy in Georgia, they put this big dog collar over you. I get it. It says Savage on it. I mean, it's all a little bit much. But right up there, I don't want to see the positivity bunny. Anthony?
So, you know what it is? The positivity bunny equals the bamboo, right? Like, when Brad Miller, who's a batting cleanup and no business batting cleanup, is all about the bamboo. Get the hell out of here with that nonsense, right? It's the same thing. Like I'm all for trying to grasp at things, but like it was just weak. Sometimes it's just weak, and that was just weak. Big Dom got rid of that thing quick.
Weak in gigantic dimensions too.
Yeah.
Here's another thing I don't want to see. I don't want to see any more flanker screens to Devontae. It's been 3 years. It hasn't worked once. No shot at Devontae. And if you looked at it, there was a play that if it was blocked properly, he might have taken. But the fact of the matter is, it's never blocked properly. They've been doing it for years. I would bet you the average gain on that play is a negative. So let's move on from the flanker screen. Okay, Anthony, let's move on from Grant Calcaterra blocking in any formation.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, listen, he's horrible. And when he gets matched up, he can't seal the edge. He's just awful. And then he'll get matched up against an end. Oh, it's horrible.
Total mismatch.
Yep.
Less Calcaterra, more Latu, I say.
Yes, Latu, I'm with you. Add 2, Latu.
That's right. And the last thing I don't want to see was first pointed out by one Anthony Gargano. I don't want to see any more inside zone runs. Done.
In the Bagster.
Yes. The headline would have been things I want to put in the Bagster, but I didn't know quite where we stood on that. So there you go.
There's really nothing there, but yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
You know what drives me nuts is like they had a couple success running inside early, right? But the problem, like to your point, is when that's slow developing and Saquon's upright, and there's just nowhere to go. And they keep trying to run behind Steen. I'm like, why are you running behind Steen? He only wins 50% of the time. Like,
no,
I don't get it.
And for the later Eagles segment, I hold in my hand the thing about that inside run and everything that really, really jumped out at me during the game. I got a good number for the later segment.
Okay. That's great.
That's the appetite. In the meantime, we have college football, NBA, Phillies, and another Eagles.
NBA.
All right. On NBA, the headline is Thunder's Road. And this is a heck of a thing. First of all, I know that me and Jamie are very fired up for that NBA Cup final next week. I know that's got...
Oh, can't wait, Pat.
The entire league in anticipation. Gives you a little something when you don't have the Eagles.
Real quick, Pat, does the positive bunny equal the NBA Cup?
Yes. Yeah, they ought to put the positive bunny on one of those crazily painted NBA Cup courts, and it'll just be everybody's senses will be blown to smithereens. That is a fine equation that you've come up there. Fine simile. Yes. But meanwhile,
I'll take the NBA Cup.
They're really somebody to be praised here. The Thunder's 24-1. Guys, they're on a pace to go 79-3. Not going to happen. But the greatest year ever was Golden State, 73-9 in 2016. They did not win it, by the way. They're the only one of the teams with the best 6 records ever, going down to the 66-67 Sixers that won it with that kind of record. But they're just toying with the league right now. And what makes matters worse, and it'll come up with the Phillies thing too, is they're 24-1. And I would argue, Anthony, that the Oklahoma City Thunder front office is in a better place for building their franchise than any team in all 4 sports. I'd certainly put the Eagles in the top 5, but they are 24-1. They're the defending champs. In the next 5 years, they have more than a dozen first-round picks. They have 4 first-round picks coming up this season, including the Sixers are going to finally have to cough up the pick to them. They're doing a heck of a job over there. They're young, they're dominant, and they've got a pipeline for the future.
Yeah, the league must hate them because they're going to own the league for the next decade. Here's the interesting thing about it, right? So last night I have them on. It was a slow night locally, right? So I'm going between OKC and Phoenix and the Rangers and the Blackhawks, right? So I'm clicking around. And the Suns, listen, the Suns aren't any good. But, it's the stretch right before halftime. I think the OKC's up by like 11. In a blink, it was 23.
Yeah.
It was bang, 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 3-3-3-3, SGA, and 1. Like, it was unbelievable. And then I'm looking at their second team. Their second team would, if you just took that away, would be the 1 seed in the East.
It's amazing the depth they have. That's true, Anthony. And they won that game by 49 points last night.
I know.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. And all I'm imagining is that's a huge problem for the league. Like, it's a big problem. A, it's Oklahoma City. right?
Yes. Yes.
B, it's not good if you have a team that's so much better than everybody else in the league. Like, what do you do? Like, seriously, there's nobody's going to beat them in the West. The East stinks, and nobody's going to beat them in the West.
Right.
Like the Dodgers.
And like you said, it is Oklahoma City. You know, you're looking at what happens if you wind up with an Oklahoma City Pistons final.
Right.
That'd be beautiful.
I know. That'll
hey,
end in
they're
4.
the best teams.
Like, I'm wondering, like, how big are they going to have a huge issue? Like, they went all in on streaming, right? NBC got it back, and then you got Amazon, HBO, like all these games, but they really don't mean anything. And if you have one team that's so much better than everybody else, I don't know how that's going to affect interest.
Yeah, and SGA is a great player, but hard guy to market. I mean, the whole thing is going to be tough for them to market.
And I love him. Listen, I love that kid. I love the way he plays. He has a mid-range game. Like, they're well coached. They're a beautiful team. Like, I love to watch them. I'm watching them last night and going, man, they play the game so well. They're awesome to watch. I just don't know, like, you and I can find beauty in that. I don't know that the masses can. Like, certainly not the fringe people.
Right, absolutely. But hey, there they go.
Look, bro, the bunny's back.
That's right. They bring that positivity on the scoreboard, which is the way to do it. Yeah, that's nicely done. So, what are you thinking? College football or Phillies?
College football.
Oh my God.
My God, where do you go here? There's so many great stories. And Anthony, next Thursday, I think, is when one of the headlines has to be your thoughts on this whole playoff. Think a little bit about how many teams you think actually can win it. So let's kind of prep up to do that next week, and I'm sure Kevin will be great on that.
Yeah.
But for now, you're looking at the whole process of the way this thing went down. You're looking at Matt Campbell at Penn State. Penn State having no business coming out of that smelling good. They come out of it, in my mind, smelling like a rose. And then you're sitting there at 4:30, the end of the business day yesterday, and this Sharon Moore thing comes over. My son Brendan's been a Michigan fan since a kid because he thought it was cool that a Wolverine could be a mascot. Ooh, here it comes. And your first thought right away is something. I said to him, there's got to be an inside reason for that. Something's going on. But that story just gets crazier and crazier.
Well, Pat, I think Penn State, the ripple effect here is apparently Michigan's known about this for a couple of weeks and waited till after signing day to kind of enact action. So I think that forced Penn State, knowing the coaching candidates were going to be attracted to Michigan over Penn State. I think it affected Penn State to push all in and go get Matt Campbell last week. Well,
yeah, they had kind of tinkered around with it for 50-some days. But if you're right, Jamie, and that plays out that they knew about this and sat on it through signing day, that's brutal.
Oh, they're bad.
On paper, they do look like they're buttoned down, and that the guy goes off, and you can't have that, and bang, they take care of it right away. But they look okay. But if they didn't take care of it right away, that's really bad.
Wild situation. And now the ripple effects, like what happens to Kalen DeBoer? What happens with Lincoln Riley? Like, there's going to be now more ripple effects from this Michigan thing.
Exactly right. And I get a kick out of Kalen DeBoer popping up on everybody's list, on Penn State's, on Michigan's list. I guarantee you we had a couple weeks ago about this old lady that was willing to give her life savings to get Kalen DeBoer out of Alabama. So everybody's going after a guy that where he's at, they're not exactly thrilled with him. So,
it's pretty amazing where you look at the coaching situation. I mean, look at James Franklin and how, like, he came out smelling like a rose. Like, he's wrongly fired, and he's getting recruits. it's like, well, like he didn't win a big game his entire career at Penn State, but there's no coaches. There's not a ton of like epic. Who are the epic coaches right now?
Cignetti.
Right. Yeah, Cignetti. Cignetti's over everybody, head and shoulders. But your point's a great one, Anthony. Even when they throw around some of the names for Michigan, the one name that, makes a lot of sense to me, and we saw him Monday night, is Jesse Minter, who was Harbaugh's defensive coordinator and is doing a good job with but doing that, you're putting in a guy who's never been a head coach.
Yeah.
Now, the counter argument to that is that Ryan Day's never been a head coach until that. So you're never going to know until you put him in those positions.
Ryan Day was almost fired a year ago because he couldn't beat Michigan, and now he's one of the best coaches in the country again.
Yes.
It's wild.
So
it's a crazy
real
scene.
Quickly, one of the whole, I can't get too worked up. I like Notre Dame more. I know VG's in Hawaii still dancing his dance that would happen, but
that's a disgrace.
Like
it's a freaking. Can I tell you, Pat? You know how much I love it, right? I love this. It completely sapped me for the playoffs. Now I'm going to be in and watch everything, but it just sapped me. Like, it's wrong. How do you let an August game completely derail you? It's not right.
Well, I could see the argument against Notre Dame, but I can't see the argument in light of the process. And first of all, if you're arguing about whether you get in as the 10th team, okay, how hard can you argue that? I mean, if you're one of the 4 or something like that. But, if you want to argue the head-to-head, and frankly, after they played those first 2 games they lost, Notre Dame didn't exactly load up on the toughest schedule of all time. But the biggest problem with that, Anthony, is if you trot out and you make a judgment early in the process that Notre Dame's ahead of Alabama and Miami, and then at the end of it, you just flip everything around. That's the best argument I think Notre Dame has. And by the way, I think Notre Dame's handling this poorly. They're just, okay, you're out. Sometimes somebody's going to be out. Sometimes you got to take it like a man and move on.
Yeah, I hear you. I just think it was egregious. And you can talk about the schedule you want. Those schedules are made up years before. Like, who's thinking USC is a patsy, right? Like, you're not thinking USC's a patsy. I mean, that's always a big game, man. Like, these historic teams that they always play, I mean, they used to play, they were gauntlets before, and now they're not.
Right. Even Stanford should have been a better test traditionally.
Right.
That
program died.
This is why they got to get in the conference.
Well, I think this whole thing was to show that because there's a lot of jealousy. Remember, all the money that's made, there's like $130 million gets whacked up, right, from the playoff teams, and depending how far you go. So last year, Notre Dame's share was $20 million. Now, normally, that goes to a conference and gets whacked up among the teams. But because there's no conference, they got all $20 million.
Wow. That's a great point. Yeah. And now there's some kind of clause, like
so they're greedy.
A favored son to Notre Dame, and they shouldn't have any preferential treatment down the road. But
they're getting penalized for their greed. You got to split it up. You got to join a conference. At least the conference will give you a constant rivalry.
They're not in because everybody wants them to join a conference.
Yeah. Well, they got to sacrifice some money for a conference. Their endowment's fine. Notre Dame, don't cry me poor Notre Dame. Get in the damn conference.
I'm not crying. I'm not crying about it.
I mean, your point is valid.
I just think I had them 3rd in my power rankings.
Well, they need a better.
See, that's the other thing, Anthony. They are one of the teams that could have won it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like, that's where I can't. It's not even about Notre Dame. Like, I like
they
Notre Dame.
Should be it.
I'm not like my buddy Boo, who you met, right? Yeah. Boo's a huge Notre Dame fan, right? Like, I like Notre Dame. I'm crying from a football standpoint.
Yeah.
That I wanted to see one of the better teams. I don't want to see James Madison. That's horrible.
They had the 3rd or 4th best odds to win the whole thing.
Like, they're going to get boat raced by Oregon.
Yeah.
Like,
But-
it's stupid having a team like that in.
This is the committee telling them they got to join.
Whatever.
Because to your point, USC and Stanford should be viable strength of schedule boosters. But when you booked this 4 years ago, you didn't see them being patsies, as you said, and now it looks like crap.
Yeah, but you're not expecting it. Like, look at these teams in the playoffs.
But if they're in the Big Ten and they play a Michigan and an Ohio State and Indiana every year, and that's a guarantee, then there's no problem.
Tulane. Do you want to see Tulane in the playoffs?
Green Wave.
Well, I want to see one of I want to see one of the non-group of 5 in there. I don't want to see 2. Just the way it went down.
I don't want to see any of them.
Okay.
They stink. They have no chance to win. This isn't basketball. This is football, where you need an O-line and a D-line, and you ain't getting that at the smaller schools.
Give me a smaller school over the 6th best team in the SEC any day of the week. My college basketball comes into play there.
I know it does, but
Yeah.
it's a different beast. In basketball, you can have a Cinderella. Cinderella doesn't live in football. She's not invited to the party. Hang on 1 second, my brother. We got to take a quick TO, talk about some of our friends. We'll be back in just a moment. Thursday Night Football. Let's check the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app. Tampa, 4.5 over Atlanta. Same game parlays, all the props you want. I like the Bucs, man. They're getting healthy. You got Bucky Irving is back. And I don't know. Without Drake London and Kyle Pitts is banged up, I don't know how the Falcons are going to score. Give me the Buccaneers all day long. Sunday, Birds 11 over the Raiders. We're supposed to get some snow. It'll be done by game time, but it'll be interesting. The total, just 38.5. Eagles, right? The Raiders are terrible. Eagles got to win this one. Whatever you feel, whatever hunch you have, check it out in the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app. New customers get up to $1,000 casino bonus back if you're down first 24 hours, plus 250 free spins on the Bet Park's exclusive Tree Wishes. You got to be 21. You got to be in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland, Ohio. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Do you really want Jalen Hurts back there returning punts? Of course not. It's not worth the time, the risk, or the money. You keep your stars focused doing what they do best. And the same goes for your business. You don't want your top people buried in operational, tedious, time-consuming, redundant activities that wears the team down. You want your star players making plays. That's where Togo comes in, an integrated part of your team, taking that starter's plate so they can focus on what really moves your business forward. Every engagement starts with a free process mapping and engineering, no cost, no commitment. They don't bill you a dime until the real work begins. And with programs starting as low as $1,000 a month, you're not going to break the bank. At Togo, they turn your playbook into performance. You call the plays, they execute your way, and they advise you along the journey. Visit harnesstogo.com. Scale smarter, work faster, and stay focused on winning.
We got a super chat. Is that right?
We do, indeed. And Anthony, I don't know if you're going to like this one. Cameron Erlin, 5716. Thank you for the super chat. Says ND's fate was sealed when they lost to Texas A&M.
Oh, Cam. I mean, they lost 41-40 to a playoff team.
They started at 0-2.
But they're a playoff. They lost 2 games by 4 points with a freshman quarterback playing his first 2 games.
They lost to 2 playoff teams.
On the road.
Doesn't sound like they should be in the playoffs.
Miami, they lost.
Playoff team. They lost.
Get the hell out of here. Look, as bad as everybody wants to kill the schedule, Boise. Everybody loves Boise. They buried Boise. They beat USC when they were ranked 20th. They beat Pitt when they were ranked 22nd.
They had 4 ranked games, and they lost the 2 best of them.
4 points total.
Well,
1 point.
An L's an L. An L's an L.
In August, pre-Labor Day.
Texas A&M was September 13th. Post Labor Day.
Allow my team to marinate and become good.
There's no time to marinate.
I just want to see the best teams. You're giving me Tulane and James Madison.
They beat Pitt. They beat Pitt. Powerhouse Pitt.
Shut up. Woo! All right, Pat, where are we going?
Well, you get good news out of the Phillies, Anthony.
Let's
the
do
Phillies
it.
are good news. So at least, we have the $150 man. And so Schwarber's in. I do admire guys. Maxey's the best one in the city of a guy who works hard and gets better every year. Schwarber, that season was no mistake. I hope he has the same kind of off season. He came back in good shape. He was actually getting around the bases, stealing a few. So I think he has the right mindset to play for a couple years. But that's $1 billion now, $1 billion that they have invested in Schwarber, Harper, Turner, Nola, and Wheeler.
I mean, I heard a lot of pushback off the Schwarber signing. I'll ask you, I don't think you had a choice.
I don't either. I don't either. I mean, I hate the fact that in a lot of these leagues, particularly MLB and the NBA, when you lock in, you're locked in. I mean, I think it'll work out okay for the Phillies, but if 2 years from now they decide to pivot, they really can't. But that's kind of playing scared, I mean, get rid of one of your stars because you want more flexibility. That's really the choice that you're having there. But I'm thrilled, and I hope they get JT back.
Yeah, I think you got it. I mean, I think you got to try to win, and you're already old. It is what it is. You don't. It's not like you got all these ready-made prospects that are all coming up at the same time. Like it's 2007. It's not. That's not the case.
Right. And what was Bryce doing this week, guys? It looked like he had some kind of thing trying to find a fountain of youth or something.
Oh, well, after the blood spinning, I watched a video. I'm afraid to admit this, but it was about a 2-minute, 45-second video last night of him making a blueberry latte.
Oh, he's back.
He's back on his cooking trends.
Oh, no.
I love him, man.
It looked like a solid drink. I'll give him that.
What's your problem, Andrew?
I don't know. I just...
His wife Kayla made a blueberry syrup.
I'm telling you, I love Harper,
and he made a latte.
I love him.
I don't understand why people don't like Harper.
No, I like him. I'm not saying it that way. I'm just I don't know. What
do I care?
Should we be making videos of blueberry muffin drinks?
Banana bread look good.
Well, yeah, he's got the banana bread.
I kept calling the latte a matcha though.
Okay, well, who cares?
Come on, man. Let's get serious.
What kind of milk did he use?
If they get JT, the fascinating thing is going to be to see what Dombrowski can do to build out the rest of the roster. They're going to have to deal with the outfield. They're going to have to deal with
Buxton.
I think they got something sneaky up their sleeve. I do.
Give me Buxton.
Buxton in center?
Sure.
Okay.
I'd trade for Buxton. I do whatever you got, whatever you want.
Apparently they're lurking on Marte. There was Brenton Doyle rumors yesterday.
There's rumors.
Offense stinks, but his defense.
Trade rumors with the Padres as well.
There's rumors that they've been
Merrill.
talking. Would you give up Painter?
Merrill's left-handed.
Would you give up Painter for Tatis?
Tatis?
Well, you'd have to give up more than just Painter, but
yeah,
you're not.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's a no-brainer. I feel like.
Yes.
Well, it would probably be Miller, Painter, and something else.
You do that.
I got Tatis. Yes.
You do that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, hell yeah.
you do that.
Do I give it? Yes.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, like 100%.
Can I finish strong in the Eagles so that you can go set the tray for Bo, who will do much better, of course.
Oh, yeah, please. Bo's, listen, take all the time you need. Bo's good.
Okay. All right.
No, that's my man. He knows.
Thank you, Anthony. I'm exposing my age again here with this headline. The headline on the Eagles is rainy days and Monday losses really get me down. So that's pretty far back. going back carpenters on that. But there, a couple things I wanted to say to you here, Anthony. Let's look at second down, okay? And one of the main reasons I think they're having problems, there were 25 times the Eagles had a first down, not created a first down, but a play on first down. And on 4 of those plays, they got a first down. They got 10 yards. But here is the yardage. Ready, Anthony and Jamie? Here is the yardage the Eagles had on second down plays throughout the game. 2nd and 10 and 7 and 20 and 11 and 11 and 7 and 10 and 10 and 1 and 7 and 6 and 10 and 10 and 5 and 8 and 10 and 10 and 11 and 6 and 10 and 7. The average gain
that's
on
horrible.
first down, the average gain on first down, Anthony, was 1.1 yard.
You know what? That is awesome that you did that. That is awesome because that's the telltale sign. You're right. You're always behind the sticks like that. Like second and long is a death knell. Always a death knell.
Exactly. And it just sets up a defense to put you in a tough position. So
how many of those were runs? Do you know off the top of your head on first down?
Yes, I do. The runs there were 15 runs, including 2 scrambles and 7 passes.
So
I think I might have that backwards. I think it was 15 passes, 7 runs with 2 scrambles.
15 passes?
Yes, I think so. On second down. Oh, to get there.
On first down.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah, 15 and 7. Yeah, I believe.
On first down, 15 passes?
Right. Yeah, I think so. I'm not as confident on that. I really focused on the second downs.
So, because it's about the first down play. Like, what are you calling, right? That you're always second and long. And that's their biggest issue. Like,
yeah, I mean, if they fix this and get themselves in a steady diet of 2nd and 5s and 2nd and 4s even, that makes a big difference, I would think.
Yeah, but this offense is labors. Everything's hard for this offense, right?
Yes.
There's nothing. You're watching games all weekend like I am, and you see it around the league. You see easy chunk plays.
That really jumps out at me. You see when some guys, they just need to play, boom, quick play to get it. And the Eagles don't seem to have that. Another thing that's a plus in some ways, whatever is, so the Eagles get manhandled against the Bears. Vic comes back the next week and he tightens it up. He makes the adjustment. And I apologize to you, Anthony, because when we were talking about Pro Bowlers, and I'm not saying he's a Pro Bowlers, I poo-pooed Jordan Davis a little bit. I tell you right now, I was wrong about that. I thought he was terrific on Monday night.
He was
but here again, Vic
spectacular.
makes the adjustment, and the offense doesn't seem to do it.
I mean, look, the defense gave up one play. It was a broken play where the back gets away from Dean, and that was it.
Yes. And frankly, anything they gave up was a broken play. I admire the courage that Herbert played with, but as good as the defense was, they were getting to him, but they were letting him squirt loose. And where Phillips wasn't taking the edge, those really were broken plays. It was broken plays that got them yardage all the way throughout. And that's a credit to the defense.
I just, again, don't know what you do offensively from here on out. Like, Sunshine Mary's telling me it's all going to be good. And I just don't know how the offense gets fixed. Like, yep. I would go the same route, which is keep it wide open and let him throw. You're my witness. I texted you. I said, listen, if I got that throw consistently, I would be happy. He made a throw, right? It was probably to Devontae. I texted Pat.
It was.
And I said, all right, that ball was beautiful.
Yeah.
Out on time. If I got that ball consistently, I'm good.
Yeah.
But I don't get
I
it
have the text
consistently.
to prove that. The second it happened, I have the text to prove that. Yes, absolutely. And one other little thing I wanted to look at is that last play where they're driving down. You know what that reminded me of? Earlier in the season when Penn State came roaring back.
Oregon.
And got OT in Oregon. And Aller tried to put, when you're looking at that,
great comp.
Yeah, Jalen, you could say that a perfect pass gets it to Dotson, but that was really risky. There were way too many more Chargers. And you saw the breakdown the other day that Baldy had, a fabulous breakdown that showed that, the look into the play that with AJ that got intercepted, AJ had 3 guys around him. You're willing to let him throw and all that stuff, but it's just not seeing it. And in that situation where the game's on the line and you're trying to really come up with a pass that has to be perfect, there's a lot better ways to handle that.
Yeah, and quite frankly, like I need he's got to be better, because if he's not going to run, and I went back and looked at 2022, and he looks like a different player. He doesn't look like he was fast, man, quick.
Yep.
And he doesn't look as quick and as explosive.
He does seem slower to me. I agree.
Anyway, my brother, always great hanging with you, the venerable one.
Okay, guys, take it easy. Good seeing you, Jamie.
You too, Pat. Go LaSalle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. That's good stuff. There he is.
I
the
should have
great
said
Pat.
Hail LaSalle, technically.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah, I kind of botched that one.
You did. You, Mr. LaSalle.
I know.
Even I saw that.
Yeah.
I think I even tweeted about it.
I got to do a better job.
Even I tweeted.
We got to get Joey OB in here.
Yes, I'm working on that.
All right.
I love that kid.
Yeah, he's gonna be a stud.
I love that kid. All right. I also love the Bo Wulf. All right. On the Xfinity mobile call-in line. Let's bring Bo into the conversation and see what happens after yesterday. Nick spoke and kind of where they're at.
Our man on the ground, he's solid and sound. He's on the hunt for Eagles news. Handsome and astounds, clever and profound. We're talking Eagles with Bo Wulf.
There he is. What do you say, my man?
Oh, we got a mute.
You're muted.
It's either Bo or Andrew. Who's the
Can you hear me
culprit?
now?
There we go.
Here we got you.
Andrew's doing his job. It's not his fault. Pat is onto something with the second and third and long. So here's the stat for you. Now, listen, there are a lot of ways the Eagles' offense is bad. There are a lot of things you can look at. But on the season, when they are in second or third down and 7+ yards to go, so second or third and long, their success rate as a team, meaning like do you get either the first down or half the yardage, is 30th in the league, ahead of only the Browns and the Raiders. They're getting like 4 yards per play on those plays. They are terrible in those situations, and some of it is they turtle up, they get conservative, and some of it is they're just a bad offense. But if they do not get a positive play on first down, they suck.
What? They suck on first down. So
they suck all the time. They're one of the worst 8 offenses in football.
First down puts you in second and long. And they got to cure first down is what they need to do.
Yeah, now listen, sometimes they get first downs on first down, which is what you should be trying to do, right? It shouldn't just be, okay, let's get 5 yards so we can get to second and medium. But it is indicative of, I mean, we know this, we can see this with our eyes, but boy, is this offense underachieving to such a ridiculous degree.
I mean, this defense is so good, Bo. So like this defense is special. It's Super Bowl defense. I mean, there was no Jalen Carter. Listen, I've watched every team in the league. I'm really tuned into it. The Texans have the best defense in the league.
I agree with you.
The Eagles are second, ahead of the Broncos, ahead of anybody else you want to throw. Seattle. I got the Eagles 2 behind the Texans.
The Bears game did concern me. I mean, they did really get pushed around up front. They're allowed to have a bad game.
It was
I think
one
that's fair.
time. It was one game on a short week after they lived on the field against the Packers and the Lions.
Yeah, I'm not, and the Cowboys as well. I'm not saying they're a bad defense. I'm just saying I could be convinced that Seattle is better, and I would probably still take the Eagles over Denver, but Seattle I like a lot.
I like the Eagles. I think I like the Eagles over Seattle. I like Seattle secondary. I like their secondary. I like the Eagles. I think the Eagles linebackers are better. I like the Eagles. I do. I love this defense. I love the defense. I keep looking with Jalen Phillips. I love this defense, man. Anyway, the issue is where do we go?
Of course.
So
here's my rosy picture for you. They did some different things offensively in this game, right? They opened it up a little bit in the passing game. Obviously, it didn't work because of the turnovers. But if you are telling me what is a more likely path to being a mediocre offense in the playoffs, when maybe you can just be okay and allow the defense to really carry the way, following that is more likely. Like I can believe that this is the step to them getting to respectability on offense, because as long as Jalen doesn't turn the ball over, that game was okay.
So
whereas if they just continue doing what they were doing in the first 12 weeks, they had no chance.
So I want you to stop here only for a reason, because it's such a great point. This has been the narrative since Monday night. Hey, there's some good things, right? Now, your boy, how many times I say, listen, you got to open it up. You heard me say, you and I talked about it. I said they need to open it up. I want to see Hurts, know, without the straight jacket on, let him throw it. The issue is there was a lot of good things, yes, but if you open it up and you keep it open, is he still going to throw picks?
Sure. Now, I would rather lose that way.
Yeah,
I would rather you trust him a little bit more. Listen, he's that's the most turnovers he's ever had in a game. He's never thrown 4 interceptions in a game. He's not going to throw 4 picks again, most likely. So, if he throws 1 pick and they're getting a few more explosive plays and they're moving the ball a little bit more, and maybe the defense gets a rest for once, yeah, I think that is a much better situation for the team.
I'm completely with you.
But here's the problem.
The only thing that gives me pause is let's look back to last year, the first 4 weeks of the year.
Yes. Well, that's exactly right. That is the problem, is do the Eagles internally, does the coaching staff view that game against the Chargers as the first step to getting to where we need to go? Or do they view it as, you see, this is what happens when we open it up. We've got to get back in our turtle shell and just protect the ball. And that's what I am concerned about.
And they're going to try to win 6-3.
Yeah.
Did Bo? I'm assuming you caught Jalen yesterday. I'm wondering if you caught a little dig, an uncharacteristic dig that he dropped in his media availability.
No, what did he say? I missed the dig.
He made a reference to coaching being the reason teams win.
I missed that.
That's not that uncharacteristic.
He had one little piece of Patullo shade earlier this year, but usually he takes the high road. But it was a direct Is
it Patullo or is it Sirianni? Because let's look at the thing.
That's for you to decipher.
The two of them have never been on the same page. Publicly, Nick will always, go overboard with Jalen. But Bo, that those two have never really, and it's certainly been Jalen versus Sirianni. You know that.
Yeah. Now I will tell you that earlier this season, I heard that like Jalen and Nick were on better terms than they've ever been in terms of the design of the offense and being on the same page. So I don't know how that has evolved over the course of the season, but you're right. Jalen is a very strong personality, and it's part of the reason that you hear behind the scenes pushback on him to a degree that you would not expect for a guy who is the reigning Super Bowl MVP. It's because he does his own thing. He doesn't do and follow along, just put his head down with all of the things that you might want your franchise quarterback to do from an organization like the Eagles that has strong preferences in the way that things are supposed to be done.
Yep.
On and off the field.
Yep. It's interesting. The one thing that makes me cringe is the comparisons with Wentz.
Well, my thing about that is, if this goes that way, which I don't think it's going to go all the way that way. That was a crazy thing. The Eagles and Jeffrey Lurie in particular have to do some real introspection and figure out why it is that they continue to let this happen. Why can they never handle success with a steady hand? What is it about them that brings this on them? Because it's not all of a sudden it becomes a trend.
It's interesting because is it a trend or is it just those two guys?
It's a good question.
Well,
they're very different. They're very different types of personalities.
Completely different.
Well, don't you have to look to the constant in all this?
You do, except here's my
Which would be
the coach.
No, I was going to say
Howie
two different
Roseman.
coaches. I was going to say Howie Roseman.
Well, you don't have a strong coach, is my point. Maybe that's
because Howie hires not strong coaches.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Right.
But you've won.
Sure.
Of course.
It's the ultimate.
Everybody's going to take that deal,
place.
right? I'll take a Super Bowl and then
sure.
A quarterback declining over a 4-year span. Yeah, everybody takes that deal.
I resist.
But is it sustainable?
I resist the trend thing because it's two guys, right? So here's the thing: the one guy.
But here's why. Here's why I think it is.
And then I want you to poke holes in it. The one guy, mental midget, Wentz, couldn't handle anything. Was not right for Philadelphia. Could never get over the fact that he didn't win the Super Bowl. Melted into a puddle.
Fair.
All right. The other guy, Hurts, had success in a way that suited him perfectly. Right? At RPO, the whole thing. It changes. His body changes. He loses the little step, quickness, whatever you want to call it. He doesn't want to run as much. And that's a singular flaw in his game. He's never been the guy. Coming out of college, nobody thought he would be the guy that would throw for 300 yards a game. Like, would survey the field and give you that bing, bing, bing. One of his superpowers was the fact that he could run. And if you take that away, you don't have the same success. He's a shorter guy. That's just always been what it was. He was a guy always more comfortable in shotgun. So to me, they're singular cases.
I think you make fair points about Jalen as a player, for sure. The thing that I would push back on is in the aftermath of the Wentz divorce, you heard a lot from the Eagles behind the scenes about their own implicit role in how that all played out. And some of it was maybe they were too accommodating to the franchise quarterback, right? And so they did a lot of soul searching on how do we make sure that when we get another franchise quarterback, we don't let this go that way. And so for them to have had that self-awareness and then let it happen again is a little bit of a concern. And you know what? It was very quick because after 2022, they signed Jalen to the extension, and all you heard was, man, we are so happy we have this guy because if anybody is going to reach their ceiling, it is going to be him. He is wired in the right way. He's the most mature 25-year-old I've ever dealt with. And then very quickly, 2023 offseason, it was like, you know what? It's not the same. He kind of changed a little bit. He's not who we thought he was. Like, I don't know. What's up with that?
I don't know. I mean, I think guys do change. I think when you have success, it changes you. It's not. He wouldn't be the first guy to change from when he was 23 to when he was 27, and have like a great deal of success. And to his point, in defense of Jalen, when you have a revolving door of OCs, you're
no doubt.
What do you want me to do, dude? I got a new OC every year, right? So who am I going to rely on but me?
I agree. I think that's exactly right. And he has to be wired that way because he knows that whatever success they have, people are going to continue to be pulled away from him. And I do think that, you know, something that a lot of the people who point the finger at Jalen need to worry about is that, you know, if they get their way and Jalen's not here anymore, then they don't have that meat shield anymore. Like it's very convenient to just blame everything on the quarterback when you're like, maybe
you're talking about in the building. You're talking about in the building, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No. Listen.
I'm not telling you, Jalen. I mean, this is the worst season of his career. There's no doubt about it. And he plays a huge role in the offense, underperforming to a degree that I would imagine really concerns Jeffrey Lurie. I don't think anything is off the table, but boy, I feel like if you move on, and you know, because how much I love Tanner McKee. I think Tanner McKee is a top 15 starting quarterback in the NFL, but be careful what you wish for.
Well, I listen. Tanner McKee could look great in practice, and everybody could be very hopeful for him. But to your point, you don't know. He's a wild card, man. He's a wild card, and if you go down that road, your point is you better be right, or else you're in the quarterback wilderness, and the quarterback wilderness is never a good place. Now, one could argue that you already been in the wilderness. That Wentz goes to Foles,
Hurts pulled you out of it,
goes to Jalen, but then again you had issues.
Put you back in it,
but. Did you win last year because of the run game and the O-line?
I mean, he played his best game on the biggest stage, so.
Well, I mean, come on. I mean, let's be real. The defense won that game. The defense won that Super Bowl.
Jalen was pretty spectacular.
He made 2 throws in the Super Bowl. I'm not devaluing what he did, but I mean, the defense was spectacular in the Super Bowl.
Sure.
You got field position the whole game. Like
it was the best defensive performance.
He was a passenger because he wasn't. But ultimately, if I was voting, the defense gets the MVP. You disagree?
And listen,
I don't go back and watch the game. It doesn't matter.
If you were willing to flirt with the idea of getting into that quarterback wilderness, as you describe it, boy, you better have a scheme that wins on its own. You know, you better be Kyle Shanahan
or whatever
it is.
Therein lies the issue, right? Because this whole McKee talk, first of all, you don't do it. You're not going to do it now. It'd be the dumbest thing in the world, right?
Of course not.
It has to get really ugly for you to even consider it for next year, right? Like to your point, and Jamie and mine, which is, I don't want to go back into the wilderness. I'm giving you that other thought, right? Playing devil's advocate, but I don't want to go into the wilderness. Yeah. Well, here's what I need him to do, though. What point, if he's not going to run, who is he? Is he Drew Brees? He's an undersized quarterback, right? That has trouble seeing the field. Agreed?
Yeah. Yeah,
so
I agree with that.
If you're not going to run, then you either going to have to change the offense and make him go to 7-step drops,
more under center stuff, more play action stuff. He's got to get more comfortable with it. It requires some humility from him, and maybe part of it is it requires bringing in somebody who he will listen to and who can coach him hard and get him to do some of the things that maybe he.
Well, that goes back to Sirianni, right? Sirianni's an offensive guy. He's got to be able to fix the situation because the OC is always going to be a revolving character in the movie. If you have any success, he leaves. So he's not a guy that's going to be here as a rock and a foundation. If your head coach comes from the offensive side of the ball, he has to be the foundation.
I agree.
Is he
it's a
that
difficult
guy?
problem for them to solve. Well, that's for them to figure out.
What do you think?
I think he can be. Yes. And I
don't
think
know.
I would rather bet on him becoming that guy than sending him away.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I wonder. Again, you come from that side of the ball, you need to be the rock on that side of the ball. And maybe it's got to be hey, I don't need to kiss. Like, maybe he should not kiss the quarterback's butt and rail down on him and go, dude, we got to win this, man. Like,
yeah.
I want you here. We need you here. Right? Like, to your point, yeah, it's easy to blame everything on Jalen and go, well, Tanner. If Jalen's not here, it's all Tanner. You got nowhere to go. Right?
Right.
So it's like, hey, Jalen, Sirianni needs Hurts. So if Sirianni needs Hurts, you got to get the best out of him. And that means if he's in shotgun and he's not going to run, then it's useless. Got to be under center.
And to your point, if you are evaluating the coaching, we have seen Jalen play at a higher level. So yes, Jalen is at fault for not playing at a higher level, but we know that the ceiling is there. And so if the coaching infrastructure is not getting that out of him, how do you go about finding a way to get back to that?
Can they just find like an Uncle Vic equivalent of OC that can be here for a couple years
tough.
and not?
It's tough.
Nah, that doesn't exist.
Right.
That doesn't exist.
Pat Shermer or something like that.
Yeah, Frank Reich's out there. Stanford let him go.
Yeah. Everybody thinks Frank Reich was won a Super Bowl. Come
on.
I
just want an old head that's not looking for the next job, that just wants to settle down and stay here for a bit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Young man's game, I suppose.
I don't know. And here's the problem.
The corpse of Bill Walsh.
Here's the problem that we face as a franchise.
Marv Levy's still ticking. Let's bring him in.
I think he's not anymore, actually.
I think he is.
Didn't he die like a month ago? Am I wrong?
I don't think so.
Oh, I love Marv.
Yeah.
Marv is a good man. Here's the problem we face as a fan base. The Raiders.
He's 100.
Doesn't mean anything. Don't mean anything.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lose-lose from a. Now, if you're them, you can get some confidence. The weather's supposed to be nasty. It's going to be freezing. You're going to beat a bad team. They're going to wilt. They're going to wilt.
They just need to see the ball go through the hoop. They got to get their sexy back. I think there's positives.
I do feel like they
from.
need to get they just like on offense, they need to just find some swagger and believe in themselves a little bit. Yeah.
So I think there's.
But yeah, I mean, I agree with you. It's not a lose-lose. It's just that a win is okay. You wiped yourself. Congratulations. You took a step. Now let's see what you do next week.
It's a lose-lose if they only win by 4 or 3, and it's a close game and it looks sloppy. Then it's a bad win. They need to blow the doors off the Raiders.
What I would like to see them do, especially, is move some people at the line of scrimmage, please. Like,
well, Lane's back, so that should help
not very
some.
Good. He may or may not be back. He didn't practice yesterday.
What's
Sirianni
the eyeball
emoji
then, Lane?
I don't know.
Come on, man.
I'm not so sure if he's back yet, but I would like to see them like just create a little, disruption in the running game.
A little anger, a little power. Let's go.
Yeah.
What was your takeaway from Sirianni yesterday?
The guy needs some sleep.
Hey, can you blame the guy?
But yeah, of course. But the answer is not always sleep in the office and get 2 hours of sleep and keep working, keep grinding. Sometimes you need a little rest to reset.
Facts.
I can't blame the guy. I wouldn't be able to sleep.
Oh, are you kidding me? Throw in a little gummy, a little melatonin.
I wouldn't be able to sleep.
Call it early one night. Yeah, you got to recharge. You go mentally insane if you don't sleep.
I wouldn't be able to. I don't know how you could sleep.
Well, you're insane.
The fact that you would sleep tells me all about you. Can't sleep.
You gotta sleep.
Can't.
It's necessary.
It's weighing on you. The world's weighing on you. You tossing and turning. You can't. You get up.
It's football. Go home, hug your kids, sleep in your own bed, get some rest.
It's football for you. Bo, we love you, man. What's the story today?
We got a big show today. Fran and EJ in studio, previewing the Raiders, and Swooper returns.
Ooh,
Swooper.
Swoop.
All right, like it. We'll be watching.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, buddy.
See you,
buddy. All right, let's. We got a minute. Take care of some friends, and I can't wait to talk to Kevin. What's Kevin going to say about this? And then what's Kevin going to say about Michigan?
Oh, that story.
My. The great hometown hero, Kevin Negandhi, joins us next. But first, let's talk about our friends.
Shop bestsellers at Ashley today. Whatever your holiday traditions are, you're always at home with Ashley. Whether you're trying to make extra room with the extendable dining sets or creating that cozy space by rearranging a modular seating area like the Alicia Court Performance Fabric Sectional. Ashley's selection of adaptable furniture is here to help you carry out your holiday traditions year after year for years to come. Shop holiday deals and make lifelong memories with Ashley. Is that leaky faucet hanging around from summer that you said you'd get to? Is your heater not maybe working as well as it should and acting up a little bit and it's getting cold in your house? Well, Ace Hardware Home Services has got the pro for that. They're not just the helpful hardware folks. They're the helpful home service and repair folks. From furnaces to boilers to electrical and plumbing, they've got the trusted pros to keep your home humming all season long. They're bringing helpful home, the helpful you love from the store you love, now to your front door, from Philly to the Jersey Shore. And when the temperature drops, having your heat running strong isn't just nice, it's a must. So visit Ace Hardware Home Services to get it done right the first time. Visit acehardwarehomeservices.com to get started on your next project. Shop bestsellers at Ashley today. Whatever your holiday traditions are, you're always at home with Ashley. Whether you're trying to make extra room with the extendable dining sets or creating that cozy space by rearranging a modular seating area like the Alicia Court Performance Fabric Sectional. Ashley's selection of adaptable furniture is here to help you carry out your holiday traditions year after year for years to come. Shop holiday deals and make lifelong memories with Ashley.
Hey. It is the 12 days of Cuzmas.
Best time of the year.
Right? I feel like an idiot saying that, but
I love
it's fun. Like, right? Courtesy of our good friends at Dick's Sporting Goods store. My favorite store is Dick's Sporting Goods. I love it. I tell you about it all the time. And it's where I do my shopping. And each day during Cuzmas, we introduce a new item that I'm going to get for my kids, my family, my wife, myself, because you could shop the entire family at Dick's Sporting Goods. Give the gift of sport, bro.
Yeah, this holiday season, Anthony, Dick's Sporting Goods is your destination for gifts for everyone on your nice list. I just asked Santa for a new golf bag. Happened to be from Dick's. From Eagles gear to the diehard fan, the latest sneakers for the athlete in your life, to stylish apparel. Aunt and Moss, pay attention. Your dad wants a new sweatsuit. The whole family, Dick's has it all under one roof. And with holiday deals happening now, it's the perfect time to check out your list while spreading cheer. So skip the stress. Shop smart and give the gift of sport this season in store or online at Dicks.com.
That's awesome, dude. I love it. Thank you.
Come on, Aunt
don't
Moss.
forget
Get the man a
Monday,
sweatsuit here.
Cherry Hill Mall, Dick's Sporting Goods. We're going to be there. If you come, you're going to be eligible for a $500 gift card. $500 gift card right before the holidays. Cherry Hill Mall Monday.
And if you guys don't show up to win this,
Are we normal time?
I'm going to be,
Yes.
11. I'm going to be forced to take it. So show up so I don't have to
Yeah,
take it.
bro will definitely get that golf bag.
I'm getting a new driver, baby.
Today's gift that I'm getting.
I didn't know about this whole revolution.
This is for Massimo.
All right.
All right. He's a travel baseball kid.
Yeah, he's deep.
Turn off the show, Moss. Can't see this.
All right. He's not.
He's in school. He better be in school.
He's actually sick today. He's not watching.
What games he playing?
He's on the
He's sick of me.
He's
right
on the
now.
PlayStation.
It better not be.
Yeah.
I got a problem with that. Baseball Lifestyle 101. This is awesome. It is a street-inspired apparel brand built entirely around the culture, personality, and everyday life of baseball. Their gear blends comfortable athletic wear with bold baseball-themed designs, the kind of stuff players, parents, and fans actually wear off the field. It's become a go-to brand for travel ball kids and diehard baseball families like mine who want to rep the game in a fun, stylish way, like the ice cream cone. You didn't know about this.
I mean, now that you mention it,
This is the greatest.
I guess I've seen the glove before.
They have
But
the sliding glove. They have like the guard. They have all that stuff.
Baseball Lifestyle 101 is awesome. All the kids wear it. I got some. I love it. I like it's so cool. It's like we all wear it. Like
you're deep in those baseball streets, so you're at all the travel tournaments and the Ripken Stadium, and
yes,
you're a dirt dog these days.
We start back up Jan 2nd.
Jeez,
January 2nd, baseball.
Wow.
Yeah.
Woo.
Winter workouts.
Man,
it's awesome.
Start up Baseball Lifestyle 101. Kevin Negandhi knows about that.
Yeah, is he in the baseball streets with the kids? Yeah,
travel ball. He's coaching. He was at Cooperstown.
Nice.
Yeah,
double day field.
He was doing the whole thing, doing it all. It's cool. Please do us a favor. Make sure you're there with us on Monday. You definitely want to be there. $500 Dick's gift card.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to miss out on that.
$500.
You can get everything you want for Christmas at Dick's.
Yeah.
They have every item.
Yeah, I actually got to go because we do a Cousins White Elephant, and I'm doing an Eagles themed gift this year. So
nice.
I got to go grab some stuff at Dick's.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
I'll probably just do it Monday when I'm there.
Yeah.
Duh.
Are you back Monday with me? Or is it
No,
VG?
the vampire's back.
Oh, Vampire's back?
Yeah.
Okay.
VG.
He actually get a great hysterical video of Uncle Frank's foot that we have to play. It's too good. Let's do it. It's time for our hometown hero on the Xfinity mobile call-in line, our buddy Kevin Negandhi.
Hometown hero, hometown hero, Kevin Negandhi, from Tapon to ESPN.
Look at him. What's up, my brother?
How we doing, fellas? Good to see
Hey,
you.
real quick. I was just telling the bro how you are a travel ball man. And the Baseball Lifestyle 101 brand from Dick's Sporting Goods, I know you got some. It's the kids love it. The ice cream cone, the whole thing.
Yeah. We got shorts. We've got those short sleeve hoodies, my ice cream cones everywhere. My 11-year-old's all into it, man. All into it. So yes, we live that lifestyle.
My favorite is the short sleeve hoodie.
Yeah, those are big time.
I love a horse short sleeve hoodie.
Yes. And my 11-year-old will live in that literally all year long if he could. Like legit.
It's the best.
Long. Yes.
It's the best. All right, buddy. We got lots to cover. Okay. So I want to ask you first, all right, because the two biggest stories obviously are the Eagles and the Eagles offense and what happened at Michigan. So where do you want to go?
Let's start with the Eagles offense first. Then,
All right.
then we'll get to Michigan.
All right. We call for it. Open it up. Let's see it opened up. And Dan Orlovsky said this, and it's true. There were some better things Monday night.
They were.
The problem is, can you live in that world and not turn the ball over?
That's the big question, right? Can you sustain? And that was the winning formula, right? Boring offense, less turnovers. Or, hey, you want to open it up, then you take risks, and then you're going to be compromised. So I think that it's a question of what does Nick want to live with? Can he live with that? Can he be okay with that? I don't know. And listen, Jalen's got his deficiencies. One thing he always did well in this offense was protect the football. I just don't understand a couple of things, no matter what. Granted, they did some different stuff. How come you're not more under center? How come you leave the rhythm of, hey, let's continue to stay under center? And I know Jalen does not feel comfortable running under center. But if it's working, you've got to do it. If you see the numbers, you've got to stay consistent with it. I don't understand why some of the blocking schemes are out there the way they are when they try to run the football. I'm sorry. I don't understand why it takes 30 seconds to get a play call in. And it's very predictable. I don't understand why you can't run in between. Well, I do understand why you can't run in between the guards. Jurgens has not been good all season.
Well, Steen's not a. You're running behind
good.
Steen too much, man.
And
He's not a run
much.
blocker. Not a great run blocker.
He's not. And they desperately miss a big road grader like Becton who could just push the pile. So those deficiencies play a huge role, and they add up. It's not just like one specific thing. All this talk about, listen, if they can't figure this out against the Raiders, good luck. Good luck on many levels.
The Raiders are horrible. They're going to win that.
I agree. Yeah. And I agree. I totally agree. But, these are the Eagles. And we have no idea what to expect. We literally have no idea. So that's the frustrating part of it. He's got to run. Jalen Hurts got to run. He is choosing. I'm not in his brain. He is clearly not running with the football in an offense that dictates that the quarterback has to run the football a little bit, just a little bit. He's not running the football.
Well, if I told you that Justin Herbert with a broken hand would run for 66 yards and Jalen Hurts would run for 9, you'd say we're insane, right?
We're insane. And this offense needs him to run, especially if Saquon cannot go in between the guards, which I don't know why they don't bump it outside more. I can't see Calcaterra on the field anymore blocking. I don't understand. That is a Patullo personnel thing that I don't understand. So when I bring all this up, I think that over the last 2 months, everybody's just, it's the one thing. It's Patullo. It's the one thing. It's Sirianni. Now this week, it's the one thing. It's Jalen Hurts. It's a collective thing of all three of these guys. They are not on the same page. They have not been on the same page. And no one trusts anybody in this offense. I do not think the OC, Patullo, and Sirianni trust Jalen Hurts. I do not think Jalen Hurts trusts them. You can see it without them saying anything. You can see they don't trust each other.
So here's the issue, right? I watched 2022, and dude, again, because I went back, I just wanted to look at it.
You see the burst, don't you? You see the burst, dude, in 2022.
Yeah, he's not the same. He doesn't have the same quickness. He doesn't have the same running instincts. Listen, it leaves you. He doesn't want to do it, and part of me doesn't blame him. But he's also not the same runner. A lot of football, man. A lot of pounding.
A lot of tush push, right? And I also think that you look at the track record. You go back to 2022. You look at the track record through the years too. He has suffered some injuries, especially in December, where he's been out a couple weeks, right? And we saw the Gardner Minshew experiment, right? And you're like, oh gosh, this backup quarterback's pretty darn good, right? So
yeah, well, right. Yeah, it's one thing if Kenny Pickett's back there.
Yeah, exactly. I think all of that plays a factor in this whole thing, like all of it. I haven't figured out. We saw it even in the beginning of the season when he would roll out and run, and I'm like, he's running at like 60% speed, and then he does that little hop step, and it doesn't fake a linebacker or safety or a cornerback, and you get nowhere. Yeah, and you're right. The accumulation for anybody playing that position, especially if you're running you're a running quarterback, it takes its toll. But you've got to have some type of burst to keep a defense honest. We're not saying, hey, I need a burst 10 times. We're saying, hey, can you give us 3 or 4 runs? And guess what? We saw that on the opening drive of the Packers, where that drive, I thought and felt like that was the best drive all season. All season, they get in the red zone and he fumbles, right? So his ball security is not that great either. When he had a great run, I thought that play call was fantastic. And it was like, drop the ball. And then after that, it was like, I'm not taking a risk the rest of the game.
Well, now, it's funny because I'm curious to see how the Eagles are going to approach this thing. Last year, first 4 games, they wanted to become a throwing offense. All the turnovers led them to the downhill run offense, right? Obviously, this year you can't be a downhill run team. So they go turtle offense. Do they go back to the turtle offense after Monday night and try to win, 13-6?
I don't think so this week. I think they try to open it up against
well,
the Raiders.
It's the Raiders, right?
Yes. I think this is one of those they build confidence more and more. I thought he did a really good job of getting Goddard the ball and getting him involved. What I don't understand is that why. No, do you notice the last 3 games, A.J. Brown's numbers are all up in the last 3 games they've lost? Like, I don't understand why it's like it's A.J. or Devontae. Why can't it be both? I don't like. I sometimes feel bad for Devontae, where I'm like, wait, where are these? Why are we doing hitches all the time? Let's get slants with Devontae across the middle, but you can't throw across the middle because the quarterback, Jalen Hurts, doesn't feel comfortable throwing across the middle. As you look at me, why you look at me? Please jump.
No, I have to. It's such a great point, and I had this conversation with a guy in the league, and he said to me, because he was busting my stones, and he goes, "Who would you rather have, Hurts or Prescott?" And all I kept thinking about, as you're talking about, why does it have to be either or? You look at Dallas, and it's both of them.
Everybody eats.
Like Prescott, when CD left the game the other night, Flournoy, whatever his name is, came in and ate.
Yes.
Like,
and
I can't even argue. Yeah. Prescott's playing great. Like Dak is the ball's out. He down the field. He's on the money. Like, it's not his fault that they're not going to make the playoffs. It's their defense.
Yeah, and it's them trading Micah Parsons when they traded him at the time, right? Now, I will add one other thing, too. If you go and look at Dak's numbers, he's a completely different quarterback when he has a second wide receiver. So when they got rid of Amari Cooper, look at where his numbers, they tanked. When he has 2 options, I knew he was going to have a monster season with Pickens. I knew it because I was like, he's got his number 2 guy. He's got 1A and 1B now.
And in fairness to Dak, he's never really had a running game.
No, you're 100% right. You're 100% right.
Yeah, Pollard for a minute.
Javonte, I thought Javonte was a good pickup as well.
But he ain't Saquon.
He's not Saquon. No, but it's better than what they were doing the last 2 or 3 years, right?
Miles Sanders, yes.
Like, what are we? To me, it was like, oh, this actually is great for the Eagles. It's frustrating, man. And that scenario, I hate playing that role because we've seen Jalen as a winner, and Jalen wins games because he protects the football. But we're not seeing bursts. And we're just seeing an archaic offense when he protects the football and they get super conservative.
So how do you approach the playoffs? Because here's the thing. This defense is a championship defense. It's a great defense.
It is.
So the correct approach to me is you go turtle.
And
in the playoffs.
This is what I love about you, Ed. I'm not even thinking about January. I'm just thinking about this weekend. I appreciate you saying, how do you approach the playoffs? But literally every single weekend has been a roller coaster ride of just what, and to look at the playoffs, I think is completely unfair to the Eagles viewing experience, because we literally have no idea what we're getting every single week.
So here's but you got to hear me out here. I think you have to look to the playoffs and decide on who you want to be, because over the next 4 games, you have to deploy that style in preparation for the playoffs.
I get it. I get what you're saying. I totally understand. But the idea that these guys do not trust each other will not change in a matter of a month. And I'm like, Steen ain't getting better. Juergens ain't getting healthier. So I look at it like, hey, I've come to the conclusion to be mentally prepared and disappointed as a 3 seed and a team coming into Philadelphia, and the same questions are not going to be answered in January, because I don't look to this group to be able to figure it out until you see that Jalen wants to run more, and Jalen decides, all right, enough. I'm not going to just, hey, let the game come to me. Enough. Now, I found it interesting too that Jalen has been more aware of throwing the ball to AJ, and that AJ's comments this week about, taking more responsibility, I've got to help him out more. I found that interesting. I found some of Devontae Smith's quotes the last couple of weeks have been very telling. They're going to just do what they want to do. Like, I think Devontae keeps it in-house as much as possible. When Devontae has big games, this team wins.
I agree.
Get him the ball.
I agree.
The ball.
I agree. I just don't know where the tease is. He did make some good throws. Like, speaking of Devontae, right? Like, that's the tease. It's like, man,
yes.
Can I have that more often than not? You're not going to hit on every, you're not going to be early, you're going to be late. I get it. It's just the nature of playing offense. Like, in that game, that sport's hard. I just need it more often than not, right? Like,
I agree, because guess what? If AJ makes that catch in the end zone, at one point when he threw that ball, I was like, holy cow. No one can criticize his deep ball.
No.
When he threw that ball, I was like, the confidence that you have to have after like this type of game, that is unbelievable. AJ's just got to make that catch. AJ's got to make the catch across the middle. And he held the ball like, listen, that pass rush right there, right on that final interception. Like, the idea of where he was going was right. I thought the idea, I don't know if I would have thrown that ball on 1st and 10 and you're at the 17, but the idea that if you're going to throw the ball in that situation was right. It's just like, the guy made a great play, batting it to the other guy, right? Like, the defender made a great play. The frustrating part.
Wait, what play are you just talking about? The last one?
The interception to end the game. The deflection.
Dude, he got baited in throwing that ball.
You think so with the guy that he was sleeping?
He got baited.
I thought the throw was a little late. I thought the decision to throw there was okay. I'm fine with it.
He got baited. Go back and look at it. He got baited. I saw it 100 times. He got baited. The defensive back, he made a great play. He
made a great play to deflect that.
He debated him. He baited. You talk about the last game, the interception to end the game.
Yeah. The last play of the game.
He got baited. Yeah, Goddard was up front, and Dotson was behind him.
Yes.
He got baited. You can't make that throw.
I actually have no problem with it. It's just I think that he wasn't able to step into the throw with the defensive end rushing on him right there, and the guy made a phenomenal play.
I think it's both. I think he was baited and it was a great play.
Shouldn't have thrown it.
He's got long ass arms.
Well, and I'll add one other thing. Okay, to your point, Ed, shouldn't have thrown it. 1st and 10 at the 17. Like that's where you're like, don't take the risk.
Yeah, run the ball. Saquon had the juice that game.
1st and 10 at the 17. Don't take the risk.
Run it. Pound the rock.
To the outside. Run it to the outside,
Where?
too, not
the outside.
Yeah.
Not if he's not on the center.
Well, that's the bigger issue.
Why can't that's the thing. To your point, the bigger issue. There is no rhyme or reason on certain play calls. And I don't know if Jalen's changing the play call. But there's no rhyme or reason on certain things where you're like, wait, that just worked last drive. Why the hell did we change it? Why are we changing it? Let's go back under center. What are we doing? And listen, Super Bowl MVP, almost won the first Super Bowl. You do have some built-in, equity where you can make some decisions. But I come back to what Ben Johnson's done with Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams was under center 7 times in his college career, and he was the number 1 pick. Ben Johnson says, we're doing it my way. We're going under center. I do not care. And in the beginning of the season, Caleb was trying to figure this out. Guess what? The majority of their snaps are under center because they're running Ben Johnson's offense.
So my counter to that is if I'm Jalen and I go, all right, if Ben Johnson's telling me to be on the center, I'm in.
Trust. No one trusts anybody. No one trusts anybody in this offense. I think you nailed it. We did a full circle finish.
Trust. All right. What the hell happened in Ann Arbor? Oh, wait, we are in overtime. Let's go to overtime because I don't want to interrupt you as we go to OT and join us, please. All of our various platforms on YouTube as well. Like and subscribe. Kev, what the heck? Sad story, man.
There are so many layers to this. I'll start with my man Booger McFarland saying it's undefeated. No matter.
Undefeated is right. Yep.
It has taken down many, many, many men of power. It's undefeated, and he's like, Kev, a glass of whiskey and the lore. It remains undefeated. It's taken down many men through the years. I'll add another thing. There are some layers to this, Ant, that are wild. Like, you've seen some of the reporting out there that Michigan is known about this, to what extent and how long.
Signing day.
And if they would have beaten Ohio State, how's this? Listen, you and me have been around the block. We know that there have been many programs and many organizations that let things slip by as long as you win. And if there's an opportunity, and listen, first off, I do want to say my heart goes out to Jerome Moore's family. He has 4 young kids. He's married. My heart goes out to Sharon Moore, considering what we're hearing and how this all played out. Health-wise, I hope he's okay. But at the same time, I think Michigan's in such a situation here now, because you look, all the big names have moved on, or they have basically gotten extensions, And now that's short list. And now you got the portal opening up soon. You've got this tight window, and you have a freshman quarterback in Bryce Underwood that originally committed to LSU and then changed his mind, decided to go to Michigan. And like now you've got to wonder, okay, where the leadership is and who's going to take over. I think a top 5, top 7 program in the country, regardless. So what are your options? Immediately, I would think of I would call Jeff Brom out of Louisville. Guy understands the Big Ten and his time at Purdue, and his name was on a very short list if LSU didn't get Lane Kiffin. So that would be my first call. And you're going to hear all the rumors about Kalen DeBoer. Those rumors will not go away. Every major big time opening, Kalen DeBoer's name is going to be around.
If I could have any coach, the coach I'd love is the guy in Oregon.
You ain't kidding.
I mean, I love that dude. I think Dan is a great coach.
I would do when the Florida opening was up, I told my wife, she's a Gator. I was like, I'd call him up first. He'd be the first person. I'd do anything I could.
Yeah.
And obviously that Nike money plays a role. And he set his path, and he's like, you know what? I can get there through the Big Ten. I mean, look at him. I felt Oregon. I didn't think Oregon deserved the 5 seed because you look at Oregon and who have they beaten this season? I think they should have slid down a little bit. But look, they get a bye this past weekend. They don't play in the Big Ten championship, and they get the host. And now they're going to host what? Was it JMU? That's a good situation to be for Oregon. And I'm 100% with you, man. He'd be the first guy I would call, regardless. And I'd just say, just name the price, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's the truth. We didn't talk about the playoff situation.
Yeah.
And I'm still upset over Notre Dame. I had them 3rd in my power rankings, man.
Notre Dame could win it all. They have a phenomenal defense. They can run the football, and that quarterback's playing really well. The question is then it's just how it's all constructed, right? Like if the ACC just went with their highest ranked teams, then you have Miami getting in that way, right? With an ACC team. If they would have, won, right? And if they would have lost, then you're out. Then we don't have to worry about you. I just think that, the buildup, and you've heard all the scrutiny. I did not understand the committee's thought process with these previous rankings, because head-to-head, no matter what, the games have to matter. They have to matter. So you look at it, 3 teams, 2 spots. Let's go to the 3 teams, right? We'll play it out real quick. Notre Dame's the hottest team in college football. And it's the 3 best teams. 2 best teams. Notre Dame's the hottest football team, 10 straight wins, right? And I thought they were peaking. Alabama has the best win of the 3 teams. They went to Georgia. You can make a case they had the best win in the entire season at Georgia, ending a 33-game winning streak. But the last month, they've not looked good. But why should they be penalized for playing a conference championship game while Oklahoma was not penalized? Ole Miss was not penalized.
That's the biggest problem is you can't leave Bama out when they played in the conference championship game. I agree with you.
Miami beat Notre Dame. I don't care when it happened. Miami beat Notre Dame.
Yeah.
So there are 3 different layers, and all 3 things can be true. The problem is I think everybody was how the committee set the whole thing up in November with their ranking show, and this is where we think, and then you saw the gap at Notre Dame and Miami where they were in the rankings.
Yeah, you're right. My biggest problem is how it's constructed, which is I don't want JMU and I don't want Tulane. It's a waste of time. We saw it last year. You can't. These teams. This isn't basketball. These teams can't be on the field because they can't match the power on both lines, on both fronts. It's just what it is. It's the difference. James Madison's going to get crushed by Oregon. Buried. Tulane stinks. Like, they're not going to be able to do anything.
I think what antitrust comes into this as well. And I think when they put the rules together, never in their mind did they think that the ACC, of the Power Four conferences, that they wouldn't have a team, that they would have a 5-loss team like Duke, win the conference championship. They have to amend those rules as soon as possible. They have to amend those rules ASAP.
Don't you have to redo everything? Like, I saw something where you would have the conference championship games. Instead of those being conference championship games, they're like play-in games to the playoffs, right? Like, so it's like, Big Ten 3 or 4, 5, right? Like, you're like, those teams get a chance almost as eliminations, right? Because as great as Ohio State, Indiana was, and I'm watching you, the whole thing, it didn't mean anything. Like, it was great. Indiana won, but it didn't mean anything. There was nothing to play for.
And you're holding your breath the whole time. You're like, just don't get hurt. Just don't get hurt. Don't get hurt. And for it meant something in Indiana. It didn't mean anything in Ohio State. Because it's like, hey, man, we've been here before, man. Just we'll figure it out. We'll get through it. We got something on tape, and now, like we go back to the drawing board. I actually think it'll help Ohio State. It'll get them refocused. Hey, these are some deficiencies. We finally faced a pretty damn good team, I think that plays a role here in the conversation. You're going to see it expanded to 16 teams. That expansion's coming because there's – you can make a case for Vanderbilt. You can make a case for Texas, considering their wins. I have a hard time penalizing Alabama because they played in a conference championship.
Dude, I agree. I'm with you.
Even though they're terrible and they barely beat Auburn, it's just tough to justify because then then goodbye. Say goodbye to all conference championship games for the rest of time because they matter. They should not hurt you.
Well, that's why you need to reimagine them as a part of a bigger picture. And I hate to say this, but you might need to reimagine the whole bowl system. As long as you're not, because first of all, you got to move the date, right? Like the portal date has to be moved. The coaches, the portal, the bowls, all
signing day, all of that. Everything's got to be moved. Without question, everything's got to be moved to the point where you got to start thinking about, what? It's no longer week 0. Week 1 is now the 3rd week of August. You've got to move these games up more, believe it or not.
I agree.
To have the national championship January 19th it's just not good for the sport. It really isn't. And then to have the portal open, that's why you see all these coaching issues, who's leaving, who's coaching. It just hangs over everybody.
And you can't, if you're one of these big bowl sponsors, you'd be pissed.
Really pissed.
Kids are opting out. I got you got shells. Nobody wants to play in them.
Nobody wants to play in them. It's a tough situation, and now you've got to be agile and adjust because, I don't know what the NCAA was thinking when they set that the signing day and made signing day more of a bigger deal in December. Signing day should be February. It was usually the first week of February. I thought it was perfect. You have all your coaches all squared away, and then they decided to move it in December, and they had 2 signing periods, and then December became the priority. And I'm like, and now the portal, it's not good business.
No, it's just awful. It really is. All right, who do you like, by the way?
To win it all?
Ohio State, chalk.
It's all about matchups, and this is all about matchups because I could see 5, 6 teams win it all. It all depends on who they have to go through. Indiana showed me a hell of a lot. They got a damn good quarterback, but who can run the football? I would have had Notre Dame there. Like you said, power rankings number 3. I would have had definitely Notre Dame. They could win it all. I trust a team like Georgia because they'll grind you. They know who they are. They know their identity, and Kirby's got.
And their defense got better.
Oh God, yeah. And honestly, they know who they are, man.
Yeah.
And I trust. Interestingly enough, I do trust A&M because they can play all three levels. I like Ohio State. I really like Texas Tech.
So do I, dude. Texas Tech, dude.
If he can make throws, man, that quarterback, because that defensive front is nasty, like nasty. So I know I gave you like a few teams, but
no, I'm with Texas Tech is the most underrated team. Woo!
And that is the perfect example. They are like the Dodgers. Sorry, I'm looking at my dog. He's looking at the tree, and he's up to no good. They're like the Dodgers, where the Dodgers spend money. Everybody gets mad at the Dodgers. Oh, look at them. The Dodgers spend money at the right places.
Yeah.
And they hit on where they spend their money. Texas Tech, like many teams, everybody can spend the money. Texas Tech is hit on every single, like, big target. So that's the key. You spending the money is one thing. It's hitting on where you're spending the money.
Yeah, they also got the oil money that helped out. How about Utah getting private equity? That's another huge story because private equity is here. You know, wait till Ohio State program goes for $2 billion.
That's scary. That's scary, man. When that happens, listen, we all know now the amateur athletics in college football are already gone. What that'll make it official where it's like, uh-oh. I don't know if this player even goes to this school.
I know. It's unbelievable. How about Raiola Bolton too?
Yeah. That I'm gonna try to get the lowdown on what really happened there.
Yeah, Anyway, we'll leave it.
There's a lot to it.
I'll text you. My brother Schwarbs is back. You happy?
Yes, very happy. But I'll say one other. If they don't figure out their outfield, it doesn't matter. Because I can't go through another year where, hey, we're trying. No. Figure out the damn outfield, man. Like, no, don't go in. I want to see Crawford play. I wish we actually saw him in September. Crawford's got to come up. They got to bring back Bader. Let's figure out this outfield.
The only thing about Crawford is I'm not giddy over a left-handed pencil bat.
I get it. But what are their options? They ain't spending money.
Buxton. Go trade for Buxton.
Yeah. I shoot, man. I'd love to have Buxton. Are you kidding me? But I don't know, man. They got to figure out third base, too.
Yeah. I'm with you. My brother, we love you.
One other thing, Ed. One other thing. I will really, really, really be upset and have a really, really hard time if Ranger becomes a Met. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And
it's looking
Ranger
that way, isn't it?
Ew.
Go Ranger, go wherever you got because we can't afford you.
Right.
He's a Met. He is one of my all-time favorite Phillies over the last 15 years, and to see him there, that would be really, really tough.
I know, and it's starting to look that way. It's starting to look that way. I heard that. Yeah.
That would be really, really tough to swallow.
Yeah, man.
Man, go to the American League.
Right.
Get a big contract. Be happy. Thank you for all the things.
I can dig it.
I do not want to face you in any situation, and you're wearing that uniform.
Yeah, I'm with you, buddy. My brother, we love you. Hometown hero.
Good.
See you,
Appreciate
pal.
you, man. Take care, brother.
There he is, the great Kevin Negandhi on the Xfinity Mobile calling line.
Ranger. I didn't even think about that yet. My head hasn't gotten.
Oh yeah.
That'd be like their payback for us taking Wheeler.
Oh yeah, no, it's.
I mean, I guess that's a trade you make, but
it's real. The interest is real. Yeah,
gross.
Go to Baltimore or something.
Yeah, can't somebody else step up? Like Baltimore would be fine.
No, dude. Listen. I'm with you guys.
Go hang out with the Bear.
Way.
Why do the Orioles hate pitching?
I know. They've never had pitching.
It's so weird.
I know. They just hate it. They're bad at it. I don't know. All right.
We got a nug. We got a back in the day, and then I guess we'll wrap up.
All right. What's the nug? We have a nug?
Yeah,
We got a nug. We got a nug.
We got nugs. We
Nugs
got
for days.
BT's nuts. Nuts. It's just time for BT's nuts. BT's nuts. Nuts.
Brought to us by Golden Nugget Jewelers, and I think you're gonna like this one.
What do we got?
We got a new sport.
Yeah, we got a new
Comes out
sport.
of the land down under. A new Aussie
G'day, mate.
sport. G'day, mate. Throw another shrimp on the bobby. You're gonna like this, minus the CTE aspects of it.
Yeah. Here we go.
Potentially problematic down the line.
Potentially, definitely.
It does not
potentially, definitely problematic down the road.
Aussies are nuts. Does this league have a name, Andrew? I did not see one.
I don't know. Runathon or Runathon or something? What was it?
What?
I have no idea.
Run Nation.
Run Nation. Okay, there we
Yeah,
go.
so the new sport.
The
It's
Run
taking
Nation.
country by storm. Run Nation.
All right, here we go.
You want to take a look?
Oh. He just threw the arm up.
It's basically the Oklahoma drill. And this is why women outlive men.
Oh, my God. Look at
Look at
this.
these two. Oh,
Run Nation. I love it, man.
bring that here.
We're such
Younger.
We're such stupid beings, aren't we?
Yeah. I know. Let's run into each other.
Oh, that last one was tough.
That's awesome. What a great sport.
Yeah, you ain't on Run Nation.
Yeah, man. I love it.
You going to the Philly Live or Run Nation?
Host. I really Michael Buffer.
Which city do you think would have the strongest home-based Run Nation team? Would have to be up there.
Here.
What happened?
Philadelphia, 100%.
I feel like Baltimore would be strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get somebody from the.
Look, your best backs and linebackers. I mean, that's what you're
You
looking
get
at.
some John from the Northeast. Yeah.
By the way, speaking of Australia, social media ban.
I saw that. Kids 16 and under. Out. I love it.
Can I?
I'm in on that. Yeah.
Can we enact that?
Two dads go, yeah, get rid of it.
Hell yeah. I'm in.
Yeah.
Now
I
we
agree
see
with that.
Video games.
I think video game, like I've had this discussion with my wife. I think video games are way more positive because one, like Skylar struggles when she's not immediately good at something. So it kind of like repetitively teaches her to fail and like how to get better at something. I think there's a problem solving element of video games, whereas social media is just an absolute
The problem
brain
is the
suck.
addictiveness.
Yeah.
Is there like in my world, if I was the czar, I'd say only sports video games.
No.
Oh, no. Oh, man. I'd be rioting.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to have
No, I have to give the beat down to
your
her.
Minecraft.
Mario Kart and some Wii. I play Trolls with her. I play all sorts.
I know.
There's problem solving elements. You do have to use your brain.
So addictive. It's just.
But you do use your
Listen,
brain.
I'm
Whereas
with
if
you.
you're scrolling, it's just like
Dude, I love
you're
it,
a potato.
The
you
brain
know?
rot.
I love it, but man, I like Massimo. I can't. I don't want to.
Is he MLB The Show?
What's he playing? That's not sports games.
We plays
Roblox? Rocket League?
What's the
Minecraft?
Minecraft. Kids love Minecraft.
And he
dude.
plays
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
I don't get that
It's
game.
that Fortnite.
Like I just want it out.
That's brain rot.
I thought about smashing that thing 100 times, but like he loves it.
Well, if you had to pick one, social media is the worst evil.
I agree.
So,
agree.
yeah, good job, Aussie.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do
All
a
right.
little back in the day for you.
Let's do it.
We're going back. We're going back. We're going back in the day with True Mark.
Oh, yeah. Woo. Thank you, True Mark. All right, we got a prodigy on our hands. Again, traveling to the other side of the world. A 16-year-old prodigy. Taking on men.
Yeah.
Twice his age.
39.
A 16-year-old versus a 39-year-old. Who you got?
Which sport?
We'll show you.
Sumo, baby.
Sumo.
Because there's no age requirement in sumo. And this kid,
wow, he's thin.
16 years old.
He's a skinny
Got great
kid.
hair.
Yeah, great flow. Look at that. Look at that cabbage up there.
Look at that guy. He's going
He's taking on a guy twice his size.
Man.
More than double his age. Look at the breasts on that guy. What a unit.
You know, Baldy went to one of these.
Just put a pair of shorts on, though.
I think they need the
That's the
flexibility.
tradition.
Right?
I know, but the shorts,
It's tradition.
I got you, dude. Pair of shorts.
I'd love to go to a sumo match. I'm jealous
Dude,
Baldy got to go.
Baldy went to like a private one.
Yeah. I would love to go to this. Look at that. Look at this 16-year-old. He's a beast. Yeah, get him. Work the leg. Get him out.
I mean, not for nothing, that dude can just pick him up.
Yeah.
Ew.
Is he Lou? He should be ashamed.
It's that head of hair. Look at that hair. Unbelievable.
Is that kid losing to Jordan Davis? Jordan Davis beats that kid. No,
It's all technique, right? I would think Jordan Davis wins, but that guy, maybe he was too fat.
Imagine getting Jordan Davis to do like sumo.
He'd be a beast.
He'd be a beast.
that's what I'm saying, man. He's gonna lose to that
The
kid.
6'7" monster.
Why? I'd love to see sumo in America.
Mailata.
We got so many fat.
Oh,
asses.
yeah.
Monster.
We got so many fat asses in this country. I'd love to see American sumo.
That kid's in shape. Like,
Yeah, no, they're in shape, but they're
what
just.
about Mailata? Mailata's a monster.
How does he lose?
He'd be the greatest sumo man ever.
Sammy.
Yeah,
UK Sammy's like, Andrew and Jamie should go sumo. I don't think anyone wants to see that.
If there was a Philadelphia sumo league, I would go. Why isn't there one?
I don't know.
Oh, I would go to that.
I would love to go to one.
Can you like bet while it's going on
Hell
and like
yeah.
live betting and
Drink
stuff?
some beers, scream. That'd be
Oh,
awesome.
yeah. I would be down for that.
Yeah,
I'm down. I'd watch it. You know.
we could start the PHLY sumo channel.
Well, you know the chess league. You like the chess league?
Chess or chest?
Chest.
Is this the belly bumping thing that Kelsey was doing?
Yeah.
What did he say it was called? It's
You like that?
I mean, in a parking lot with a bunch of just like drunk, hairy, sweaty dudes.
Yeah, no, that's. Well, how about the slap league? You know about that one? Like the guys,
Isn't
it's
like
like
Ice
full-
Cube an investor in that? Or
I don't
something?
know, but
Yeah.
like that's a crazy one.
That's CTE waiting to happen too.
They like that's a full on.
Oh yeah, people get knocked out. Yeah.
Yeah. I like to do that.
You got
You
the
do
hand
a freak-
for it.
you got
You got the
freakishly
best
strong
hand for that.
Yeah.
Your surface area would just like take somebody out real
Yeah.
quick.
So let's get some investors to start the Phillies.
Yeah.
I'm in. It's a great idea.
It is a good idea.
Yeah,
It
right.
is. You fatten them up before the match.
Yeah.
Cheesesteaks before the match.
Yeah.
Like you got to down 4 steaks.
Yeah. Roast pork and cheesesteaks. Let's go. Couple in and outs or whatever they are. The
Yeah.
Inside out.
inside outs. Yeah.
Inside outs.
Oh man, those things.
Inside out is a great
You
item.
used to send me to make a run back in the day.
When we were on the down the
WIP,
street.
you'd be like, I got a inside out hankering.
So
Let's
I would
go see
call-
Wolfie.
Yeah, Wolfie. You would go to Wolfie
Yeah.
on
And get a bag.
on Snyder Avenue.
And my car would smell like
so we would do this thing, right?
so good.
So if you ever go to
Get
a
him today.
cheesesteak shop or pizza shop, a lot of them will have inside outs, right?
It's a deep fried stromboli, right?
Yeah, basically, it's a pizza turnover, right? It's like a pocket, and it's deep fried. It's actually Naples street food. Is where it started,
Yeah.
right? And you can put anything inside, like usually just sauce and cheese, but you can have pepperoni, whatever.
So good.
So, man, the bag would come. I would send them over.
I get like a bag
Yeah.
of 20 inside.
On
outs.
21st and Snyder, it was called Florida style. Now they wholesale.
Yeah, the
So
Florida
they used
style.
to-
Yeah.
They used to have it, right? And it was funny because back in the day, there were 2 of them, and they were right across the street from each other. Florida style and Mr. Pans. And they would be right across the street. Right,
Mr.
a
Pan.
little street. It was a
Yeah.
little street.
Yeah.
And it would be over there. The greatest in the world. I mean, it was the best. And I would send him over because I go, yo, like the guys want to send over Florida style. So bro would take a ride to South Philly, grab it, and he would come back with the bag, right?
So greasy.
And
It's dripping.
Yeah, how about it? And then
my car was
like
it was like
cellophane.
Crazy.
Your seats were stained with the grease.
Oh my God, that's
Dude, nothing better. I would go with my buddy Boo. We would go watch college football and get a bag inside outs. Oh,
man, that sounds so good right now.
Yeah.
Go watch Notre Dame not playing a college game and get some inside outs.
It's the best, man. Now you got. I hate even talking about them because then
I'm hungry as hell.
Yeah,
I'm starving.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's going to do it for us.
Good times. Friday, football Friday tomorrow.
Yes, football Friday.
Oh yeah.
And I want to have some callers Friday, right? So let's get everybody on.
Oh, did you want to get the VG foot in, or you want to save that for football Friday?
No, you have it.
I got to load it up, but I can get it.
I mean, VG did all this. I'm surprised he's giving
the
this
Uncle
away for
Frank
free.
foot. It's actually great. I have to say, VG is in Hawaii, and he does a video
Hawaii
of Uncle that he's playing the role of Uncle Frank. Because Uncle Frank does his videos. He's like Roman Polanski, right?
Yeah, I got it. I got it right. I got it. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
All right, take a look.
Hey guys, Uncle Frank checking in. VG, where you at? We'll do some gummies. There's a beautiful view, hi, but you know, I'll just show you my foot. Eagles are cooked. They're cooked, Angelo. Angelo Gargano's my favorite radio guy. Eagles are cooked, and I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. I don't know. Schwarber's back. He probably only going to hit like 26 home runs. Oh, man. BG, we need to do gummies. Oh, BG. Missed you. All right, Gargano. What do you think? We lose to the Raiders, right? They're done. Frazier. How about Notre Dame? All right. Uncle Frank's foot signing off.
That was spectacular.
Yeah.
And he actually
sounded like him.
He did a great job with it.
Does that mean Andrew's getting another Uncle Frank foot vid?
Uncle Frank just watched that, so yeah.
Yeah. Everybody, have a great day. We love you. We'll see you in the morning, Football Friday.
We all silly like the mayor.